What's up, chat? Welcome back to the stream. We're live with the T5S2 Pod 70 Finals. Pretty interesting matchup for this one. This is going to be some old school 40K, some pre-update 40K. We're not using the new June balance data slate. So these armies, I think the Eldar a little bit more than the Chaos Knights. For the most part, these armies are going to be relatively similar. We are going to be playing Pariah Nexus this time instead of Chapter Approved 2025. But the biggest change is going to be a couple of points values change for the Aeldari. The mechanical changes haven't been that big, although I will say this might be the last outing that we have of Index Chaos Knights, our old Traitorous Lance friends with... oh my god, what has happened to my screen? I'm sorry, chat. I don't know what happened there. It didn't switch off of my thing. It is our Traitorous Lance friends with their what's the word? With their Knights of Shade. Turning into Imperious Advance, obviously losing Battle Line, losing a bunch of stats changing on these guys once their Codex fully releases, but we will get one last opportunity to see them in action. I will say that I'm excited about this Eldar list, though, because it's going to be, it's pretty innovative, which is pretty cool. So let's talk about the list real quick. They are in the bot.
Back to you.
I had to sneeze there, Jack. Excuse me. They are in the robot, so you can get access to them with exclamation point lists in the chat. Starting with the Chaos Knights first, we can run through that real quick. It is going to be a Chaos Demon allied version of this detachment, which is cool to see. Sometimes we just see a bunch of Chaos Knights running around the table. That's been very popular more recently. We're just taking an infinite number of big stompy boys. This time, however, we are going to be taking Rodriguez and some friends. So this includes a War Dog Stalker with Aura of Terror to obsec objectives. We have 4 War Dog Brigands and 5 War Dog Carnivores, so a total of 10 Chaos Knights. That allows us some room to play some other units. That includes a Beast of Nurgle unit, a single Nurgling squad, a unit of 10 Plague Bearers for some additional OBSEC. So 2 OBSEC units inside this Chaos Knights list, plus the high OC that Chaos Knights already typically have is pretty effective. And then Rodriguez as the last inclusion there. Rodriguez is particularly strong in these situations where he can just sort of dominate a flank. He can reduce enemy OC, allow himself or the other Chaos Knights to have an easier time holding down objectives, and then he himself also is just kind of a powerhouse. He has a strength 10 AP3 3 damage melee weapon that goes to strength that goes to 4 damage when he applies his own buff, plus the devastating Wind Flamer. I actually think that the Flamer might be outdated here. I think it went up to strength 8, although I don't believe that is going to be is going to make a huge difference in this particular matchup. Most of these elves are toughness 3
terrain.
But moving on from there, folks.
Yep.
The Aeldari list running Seer Council. So this is really cool. It is the Psyker-focused attachment for the faction. This grants you a number of free stratagems based on... I think we're going to use these tokens for them, which I love, based on a roll that we'll do at the start of the battle. Each one of those tokens will generate you a free use of one of the stratagems in the detachment. The detachment has some really unique stratagems. Players were discussing them beforehand, but the biggest one, the most interesting one, I think is going to be a movement phase up-down, which allows you to reposition your models during your movement phase, as long as they are near a Psyker. So it gives you the opportunity to move a Psyker up to them and then teleport them away.
I will give him a call.
And that allows you to deliver a lot of really interesting models. We're going to have things like fire dragons over here who are going to be able to teleport around the table. Smaller utility units like these warp spiders, if they aren't in a position where they can get to normally, we can use that to teleport. We can also do things like teleport dark reapers to get weird angles on stuff. So the amount of flexibility that this attachment has is really, really, really cool. So I'm excited to see it in action. We're running Eldrad Ulthran, plus Fuegan, 3 Autarchs. All of those Autarchs going to be attached to Howling Banshee units. We have 2 of those embarked into Wave Serpents. So the Autarch giving rerolls to advance and charge rolls, and then the unit is able to advance and charge. So it's a high reliability, high threat range melee unit. Plus a single standard Farseer who's going to be hanging out in a Storm Guardian squad for some of their own objectives secured. Now, interestingly, we do also have a Warlock Conclave that's going to be attached to that Storm Guardian squad as well. So we're building that out to a full 15-man unit, protected by the Serpent Scale platform and the Farseer's ability to flip dice to 6s, plus an 18-inch lone operative effect, and obviously the close range fire from the Destructors off the Warlocks. And I believe we're also running Storm Guardian Flamers as well. So this unit actually has a ton of turret attacks. So it's actually kind of scary as an Overwatch threat too. If you get up close and personal, it's going to be able to lock down its own objective very effectively. We have a ton of Aspect Warriors on top of that. 3 units of Dark Reapers, the Fire Dragon unit, as I mentioned before, plus 3 units of High Piling Banshees, as I talked about. We have an Infiltrating Ranger unit over here holding down the fort on this side of the table. 2 Warp Spider units, as well as 3 Warlock Skyrunners and a Wave Serpent to carry those Howling Banshees around in. Now, obviously, the Havoc launchers on these Chaos Knights are going to be dangerous for this army. They're going to be able to slowly chip down these Aspect Warrior units as they are trying to hide outside line of sight. But the hope, I think, is that we can save enough of the more relevant attacks inside the units, these units to then be able to counterpunch and trade with the Chaos Knights. It's going to be a little bit tough because the Eldar army is relatively low strength, but we can do things like we have some mortal wound application from the detachment stratagems and stuff, which might be able to help out there too. So I'm interested to see how the Aeldari are going to be fighting through this super hard stat check. Definitely think that they have it in. They have the opportunity to kill these guys, especially with things like the Dark Weepers and Fuegan, if they can get enough value out of those units. But obviously, if Fuegan just like loses a bunch of Fire Dragons to indirect fire shooting on the top of one, it could be really awkward.
I have 1 more Brigand to deploy.
So we'll see how things go. No Bahareth. Yeah, we're not running Bahareth this time around. Obviously, for his ability to hop around and drop grenades with a Swooping Hawk unit. We are playing Linchpin. This time around, it's Fog of War, so no core stratagems on the top of 1. Linchpin is the primary mission, so players will get a bonus for holding their home objective every round. So it's going to be a relatively passive game, and we're also on layout 7, which is it tends to be one of the slower paced layouts. So we're probably going to see some KG play early. The Eldar might be able to make some stuff happen because the Chaos Knights don't have a ton in terms of actual screening. Mostly they're screening with Knights, which is mostly the thing you want to attack anyway, so it's not that big of a deal. We will be able to screen a little bit with Radagast and with the Nurglings, excuse me. And the Beast of Nurgle that will be able to run around and potentially prevent some uppy downies from killing them.
It means no core stratagems, excluding new orders, first round, and units have the benefit of gold.
Drop grenades and teleport away. Hell yeah. Yeah, I like the double drop. Drop and then just drop again, whatever. Maybe that's the reason that we play Tyrannocytes in that dumb tier to detachment. We can drop our units off and then put them into a hole. 3 Wraith Lords in this build. Could we pivot with Warlocks going up? Yeah, I understand that for sure. Yeah, the Seer Council. I don't know. I do feel like Aeldari maybe got hit too hard, but I'm not sure. We'll see.
And
the Seer Council.
Forget about the
and some random other stuff like really kind of.
Warlock Carnivores and the Stalker have indirect fire. D6, 48 range. But basically, it's...
I guess the arithmetic is that if you're using like the Bahareth bomb, then you
cannot get past it because 48 range is like...
then you...
Okay.
That's like, you're like locked in on using Unshrouded Truth on them, right?
Yes.
Whereas a detachment that doesn't necessarily have that might be able to do a lot more stuff.
I don't want to go first.
And that looks like it is going to be Aeldari taking the first turn.
I get.
Looks like we're going to do our fate dice roll real quick here.
Phase. No -1 hit and wounded fight phase.
So we didn't take any enhancements here. One of the enhancements in this detachment allows you to switch the result of your dice, so you can get different uses of different stratagems. But we're not doing that one.
Loan up.
So it looks like we did roll doubles on that
Scout
Unshredded Truth, which is nice.
I have one. Oh, okay. And I have one.
And one of everything else.
Well, scout this guy over here. He shouldn't be able to see turn on me. Yep. Go back to you. Good luck, have fun.
Thank you, good luck. I'll gain an extra CP. Oh, I'll click this button. I'll draw the cards. Extend and overwhelming.
Windrider went down 50. Fair enough.
I will discard.
Sounds good.
Overwhelming.
I didn't introduce the players, by the way. We've over here in the Red Freakmans versus Irina.
I'll get new orders.
Who has been playing on the server for a while, but I don't know if we've seen her in a finals game.
Let's see, Plague Bear.
Irina running, looks like drawing Extend Battle Lines, no prisoners on the first turn. Extend Battle Lines is a great draw. No prisoners, probably just a CP this turn. Don't think that we have anything easily killable. Interesting choice from Freakmans not to deploy the Nurglings early, because they could be used to prevent turn 1 up downs. Although I don't know if Irina has any.
Do you want to stay 1 inch off the wall with the Wave Serpent?
Shots there.
Oh, yep.
Wave Serpent moving up to threaten into that
You're fine.
expansion objective for the Chaos Knights. It would have been nice, I guess, to have the Nurglings in that area just to prevent like Howling Banshees from being able to move into that wall on turn 1 or turn 2, I guess.
Oh yeah, this is now sticky. These guys are gonna advance, I think.
No up downs for the Chaos Knights, but she is gonna have to worry about Rodriguez like getting a rapid ingress into the corner potentially. This is Index Chaos Knights chat. This event started a while ago. We also don't have points or anything for Chaos Knights, so it's going to be a while since they're competitively legal. I would imagine that we probably don't see them be played in events for a month or so. Fuegan is not in the Serpent. Fuegan is just chilling like a villain. I guess what we could do, the important thing to keep in mind is that we can't Overwatch turn 1, so there's no counter to a unit setting up and just being obnoxious, but they also means that you can't set up like a Fire Dragon shot plus an Overwatch shot, for example, because you can't Overwatch until you're round 2. Let's get a prediction going here, chance. I hope that Irina is able to make some stuff happen in this early game. Going second on layout 7 is a big boost, because if you can play passively, you can rush the center objective, bottom 5, and win by 5 potentially. If she can lock out Chaos Knights from scoring top 2, or at least scoring heavily, then that's going to be a pretty solid position. Yeah, they don't get rerolls, but you can Aspect Shrine token, right? So if you hold it in your shooting phase, then you can like auto hit Fuegan's shot. I assume that's how it works. Yeah, so probably spacing here to ensure a Knights of Shade can't sneak through this wall easily. Can't decide if you should sell unbuilt Chaos Knights or keep them. Honestly, unless you're if you're interested in 40k at all, you should keep units. I've sold so many armies and regretted it that like I don't think I would do it again. I had like an enormous Space Marine army with a bunch of hard to find models that I sold when I lost my job in COVID, and I regret it now because I could have played it so much. I ended up having to rebuild the whole army. So I don't know. Even if you don't like the codex at the time, I think it's generally good to keep armies unless they're particularly valuable and you like need the money, or you aren't sure about continuing to play the game.
Keep in mind that if I pay one speed in a charge phase, I can move through them and end one movement here.
Okay, I know.
I'm not sure if I think your intent is to move block them from this corner, right?
Yes, exactly. My intent is to make you stop.
I tried 10 Fire Dragons with Fuegan. Yeah, I mean, there are a bunch of lists in like Warhost or Aspect Host that run the 10 brick. And they just like rock in and try to split fire and kill 2 things or whatever out of a super fast Wave Serpent. And then Skyborn Sanctuary back in, play like a keep away game. It's kind of neat. I do like that list. Sweet profile with 2 tokens. Oh, because it's sustained D3, right? If he does the little beam attack. Yeah. Or sustain 2, excuse me. Ooh, even better.
There. Sounds good. Seems good.
The casual 3 shots, 7 hits. No big deal.
Of course, you could just run in, kill all the Banshees, and then pile in. That would suck, but it is what it is. This guy is gonna screen.
Rural areas, so you never play games, just mostly collect. Well, in that case, it shouldn't make a big difference. I think that right now, I mean, right now the scuttlebutt is that people don't really like the look of the new codex. So I don't know that.
He's gonna walk here.
There's gonna be like a huge price increase when the new codex releases. So. We'll have to see.
Can we get it?
But yeah, I mean, if you like, so I would say if you like Chaos Knights and you like the look of them, which I think honestly, Chaos Knights are I think they're my favorite Knight models. I don't think that there's any Knight unit in 40k that I like as much as the War Dog chassis. I think he's just a little guy. He's so angy. I love him.
Keep it close.
Like I own a bunch of War Dogs. I like them myself.
Yeah,
and
nothing that's worth shooting.
Yeah, I think you should hold on to them because they look neat and they're a good canvas for like fun modeling and stuff. Not very much you enjoying the new book, yeah. I don't know. The new book feels. Somebody pointed out they were like, this feels like a codex that was designed in like after indexes, right? Like designed alongside like the Tyranid codex or whatever. And it definitely feels that way. 9th edition Chaos Knights? 9th edition Chaos Knights is really cool. Yeah. They knocked it up out of the park with a lot of the Chaos factions in 9th edition. I remember playing Demons into Chaos Knights like so many times because those codexes came out like relatively similar time frames. And I played that matchup so many times and it was like super cool every time.
Your carnivores? 14.
I don't know if they keep access to Bofraran or Cerastus.
Yes.
It would be weird if they didn't.
Great. I mean, you can charge the Wave Serpent, not much you can do there. Wolf Spiders, I think they're fine. Is there a need to screen? Maybe later they're gonna... If we go in, if we go in 14, then they charge. Maybe not. Oh, okay, well, somebody has to die.
Compared to 9th, building an army to 2k actually learning the game is more important than selling. Yeah, that's true. Yeah, if the codex ends up being bad, then they'll get like balance. They'll get hit with balance changes in a couple months, and they'll end up probably in a fine position. Definitely, the balance in 10th edition is like very good between factions.
Do we move?
3 minutes left on the prediction here. Everybody's voting for Chaos Knights right now. Damn, hot damn.
Because there is no reason for you to come out otherwise.
Index Thousand Suns are unplayable. No, Index Thousand Suns were broken to the point they had to get nerfed a bunch of times. That was the coolest army in the game.
I'm gonna score 10.
Yeah, it was just funny because Thousand Suns were so good, but everything else was so much better that you never... It like didn't matter so much, right? Until Chaos Space Marines and Eldar and Gene Stealer Cults and all that stuff was nerfed. Nobody noticed how strong that index was, but it was really dumb. The fact that you could infinitely duplicate with Lord of Forbidden Lore was like super silly.
We're just gonna shoot them with a breakpoint. Where is the outline of this? I can't really tell. Somewhere here.
Yeah, one thing too that I actually recorded a video about this, and then I ended up never finishing it because I was tired and figured nobody would watch it. But one thing I like about the June data slate update we just had, and that we're not playing with for right now, is that everything essentially, besides points bumps for some stuff, right? All of the actual mechanical changes. Outside of like the CP generators or the free strat generators, all of the mechanical changes were buffs, right? So like 90% of the game got buffed, which I think is really fun. Like they tapped a couple of things that they didn't like, and then everything else got upgraded, which I think is neat.
No way they can screen, so they're just gonna go. We'll take the Eldar token. Where is it?
40k tattoo ideas?
And they're gonna advance. Free.
Just a nice subtle like Aquila on the calf is always very tasteful. That's a good one. Know a bunch of people with that one.
So then this guy.
An 8-pointed star on the Tactical Tours logo. Indeed. Death of the False Emperor. So scared they'd actually implement the leadership check for CP. Yeah, that would have been brutal. For sure. I tried playing 2 Hive Tyrants yesterday, chat, and Tyranids. I had a lot of CP, but man, did it feel bad. I played the Swarm Lord plus the standard Hive Tyrant. It was not good.
Okay, that's my first turn. I'll score extend for 5, and I will discard no prisoners.
Harry Dan. Harry Dan. Well, Harry Dan actually would be good.
Battle line.
So quick turn for Aeldari. Just looks like ditching no prisoners here. Area denial. Extend battle lines. Perfect set of draws for Chaos Knights.
Seems like he's not touching right.
Nope.
6. So he has to make another advance. Yep. So I'm gonna advance the
new Tyranid Detachment has some gas. Yeah, I'm curious about it.
3. That's 9.
I played a couple games. Like I don't know how to feel. Right now, my thoughts are that the codex is still running into its like traditional problems where
that will be
its data sheets are so like unbelievably trash that you can deliver whatever you want, assuming you can clear screens.
Yep.
But there's nothing that's worth delivering in the codex, and that's like kind of the issue, like the area where I'm like kind of running into a wall. It's not like, you know, like it's basically demonic incursion, right? You're playing demonic incursion with extra steps. It requires more setup to do your 6-inch deep strike than demonic incursion does, but you can maybe teleport more things around the table, so like it's a wash. Except that the downside is that you're not delivering greater demons, you're delivering like just drooling morons. So
basically,
I don't know.
This terrain piece blocks line of sight if I'm standing in this terrain, right?
What? Yes.
Does this little terrain, it blocks line of sight if I stand here? So if I move my carnivore like 14 inch this, it blocks line of sight, right?
Yeah.
Correct.
Yep. It's perfect.
I abandoned Old One Eye and Swarmy.
And same here.
I played both of them, and I think I might cut both of them. I think they're just too expensive. Old One Eye's like just so bad. I don't know. That unit is trash. It's like 100 points overcosted. It's crazy.
He's going
teleporting Tyrannofexes, but like, what do you do with them? Like, shoot a rupture cannon and then they make their save, and then you do nothing. Like, all right. How many subs to get me a Harry Dan tramp stamp? Haru spec's good for points. Yeah, maybe that's the truth. They are like ridiculously cheap, so that might be the way to go for sure.
Train.
So it looks like we are going to play the KG game plan over here for Chaos Knights.
Oh, forgot to shoot.
Oh, you can still want to if you.
Yeah.
The Rangers.
I'm gonna Dark Reaper into the back. No, just at the Rangers into the first water and the Dark Reapers into this guy. Time on me.
Yep, go ahead.
Unit paid for itself first game. Yeah, I think my opponent played too aggressively, and that like kind of skewed the result.
8 plus 2 black.
I have my second game recorded. I didn't live stream it, but I have it recorded if anybody wants to see it.
Toughness 4?
I redeployed them, bottom 1 to shoot a 5-model screening unit. They failed to kill it and had to kill it in Overwatch, so that ate me 3 CP. And then I redeployed them to charge a Rhino. They failed to kill the Rhino, and then died. And that was it. That was the whole game. I was like, cool. I'm never playing this unit again. So I think that unit might have single-handedly lost me the game because it ate all my command points. And at the end of the game, I was out of command points to do the plays I needed to.
Takes 1 damage.
It was a disaster. For 400 points, it's just like, it's unbelievably bad.
On 3s, I think the strength 4 only, so 6s, I suppose. Nothing. Great. Sorry. Yeah, keep going. I spaced out.
Yep. I guess these are out of unit currency. Check. I think I need to take these 2 guys.
Ooh, got a cheeky coherency kill there. You like to see it.
This. Yep. No, we cannot find this. Put time back on me. I think to something like this. Yep.
Yeah, so it'll be interesting to see what the Knights over here on the bottom do? Did it fail to kill a rhino? I don't know.
One guy there.
It wounds on 4s. Like, what are you supposed to do?
One brigand can stand here.
I think one Carnifex is out of range because their bases are the size of a skyscraper. And the way I was screened a little bit. So it was one Carnifex and Old One Eye. Old One Eye handed 2 saves. It was his sister's Rhino, so one got Miracle Dice, the other one dealt 2 damage, and then the 2 damage with a reroll. I rerolled the damage roll and I rolled a 1 into a 1. So it did 2, and then the other Carnifex handed like
this gap. So
I don't know. It sustained a bunch of times. I think it was like 4 or 5 saves, but they just like rolled out on the 5-ups.
What is it brigand to?
Got left on, I don't know, 3 or 4, and then like past Battle Shock, fell back, and now healed back up to like a reasonable number. I was like, cool, man.
Basically like this. So 2 brigands can shoot in the rangers.
Yep.
The Dark Reaper.
Yeah, the interesting thing here too is that this Beast of Nurgle is going to force some plays. It's set up so that we can see like the pre-measurement line. The Dark Reapers would have to actually commit to attack it, and the Beast of Nurgle is so difficult to kill that it's going to be like you have to basically overcommit if you want to reliably kill it, and that's going to allow Chaos Knights to counter battery. So that unit by itself is going to sort of like force a little bit of commitment here, because obviously if Chaos Knights can either retain their 2 objective control in order to maintain parity with Eldar, or they can threaten a 3 objective hold, and that's going to be scary. Mission is Linchpin, correct? They were not in Synapse. No.
On Extend Alliance, yep.
I was like really heavily screened out.
We'll shoot everything in these rangers.
So I had to. I had to like set up a situation where I got a tunnel marker like out in the corner and then like wrapped them around with the 6-inch deep strike, like another model that was
hitting on 3s.
That was screening.
6 strength 6 on 2s.
Getting that unit in Synapse was very difficult.
So AP minus. Yep. Stubbers. Hitting on 3s. 5s on 3s again. AP 1.
5-ups. They're dead.
Yep. He has shots.
Just got to complain over 3 months. Yeah.
Indirect.
Oh, I'm good at that.
This carnivore will shoot his indirect into fire dragons.
Let me tell you, chat. That's my
lone up strat.
That's my biggest
will redirect.
Contribution to the discourse is complaining about how trash Tyranid datasheets are. 120 points for Carnifex, and he's weapon skill 4, AP 2.
So +1 for
like, what are we talking about right now? 120 points? Are you kidding me?
Strength 5, so on 3s. 3 AP 0.
3-ups. I'll take a leader. He's dead.
Yep.
I'll take an Elder token, and I'll move them for free. D6 + 1 inch.
I was playing against Sisters that game, and it was there were Paragon Warsuits on the table, and the comparison between Carnifexes and Paragon Warsuits is like so laughable. Like Old One Eye is Morven Vol, except like he doesn't hit as hard, doesn't have any guns, and also doesn't grant wound rerolls.
Second carnivore,
and also is slower.
3 shots. Nothing.
But like costs the same amount, and the unit as a whole is more expensive. It's like
6
wild.
4s and 3s, 2 more saves.
Into the same Dark Reapers. 3-ups. They're fine.
Looks like we're rolling out our saves here for Eldar into the indirect fire. That's if we can continue to do that, not take any damage, just fade the casualties. It's fine.
6 on 4s and on 3s. 1 more.
They're fine.
It's fine. And this Stalker. 4s. Now 3s. 4 more saves.
3 up.
We killed one Dark Reaper. A single Dark Reaper with the entire round of Bout of Indirect Fire. Incredible. Let's go. Just, yeah. Nah, I dodge. I just dodge. Dodge the attack. So... It's that Eldar foresight. They knew where the missiles were going to hit, so they got to. Yep. They stepped aside.
So I get Air Denial and extend.
Big turn for Chaos Knights. And 10 points in secondary is a great start to the game.
Thank you.
And threatening this hold in the center. What can Aeldari do to defeat it? Let's find out.
I get...
Call the Horde is drawn. Not going to score that. And the other
Call the Horde.
Secondary
No,
is
right?
Established Locus. It should be fine.
Bring it down.
Oh, the turn 2, bring it down. You hate to see it. Love to hold that one at the end of the game. But there's maybe... We could get 3 Chaos Knights if we get super lucky here, potentially. If we teleport the Fire Dragons over and then push really hard into this area, although I don't know if we're going to get 2 here with just Howling Banshees. It feels like a pipe dream. Shoot the missiles out of the air with their own missiles. I mean, this could be a go turn, right? Like, we can push Dark Reapers at the side here, get Dark Reaper shots, Fire Dragon shots into the side.
I forgot to use my
and push the Howling Banshees on the other side. If you can get enough Chaos Knights, there's still more in Strategic Reserve, but you can maybe push the line of scrimmage far enough back that you can force them to a 5 for 2 turns, and then you're in an okay spot.
Yeah, I'm gonna pay CP. I'll toss this, recover is also...
So ditched Established Locus for recover assets. I mean, that's certainly scoreable by all of our million Warlock Skyrunners that we have running around.
I'm back to 4 tokens.
I guess you don't necessarily want to do it with the Warlocks because they are susceptible to indirect, but a 5-man unit should survive most of the shooting. This is the turn you got to be worried about a Rodigus drop as well. If he just hops in from Rapid Ingress.
Both over there.
I can give the Brigands a different color.
Okay, they do kill. Eek it.
Considering a push with all the Howling Banshee units, just full commit, let's go. And before Freakman's draws overwhelming force, no prisoners on the subsequent turn. It's the Farseer and the Storm Guardians. Hanging out in the back over here. With a trillion flamers. Eldrad is chilling over here. So we could see Eldrad push to get Doom on these guys as well. Yeah, I love Carnifexes too, chat. It's sad what they did to them. They had a brief shining moment. I guess they tried their hardest in 9th edition, and they were actually legit good in 9th edition. But then they flew too close to the sun, I guess. I have a sneaking suspicion that kid's going to get legended in 11th or whatever. And they're just going to kind of like replace it with Screamer Killer variants, which I don't super love because that model's not very good, but it is what it is.
Keep in mind that the Beast of Nurgle, you need to one phase him, because if he regains all health at the end of any phase.
Mm-hmm.
What a silly little guy the Bonbon is. Spikes him invuln saves, he just sticks around. Or he refuses to die. With his funny little tentacle afro.
Wow. Okay. Elder token them. They're gonna advance. Fine.
What's the Elder token do? No Overwatch or +2 movement?
+2 move.
+2 movement, yeah.
So they move 15.
Ooh. All right, boys.
Set 6. And 1. No. Fuck me, I guess.
Yep. I'm gonna Overwatch them.
Mm-hmm.
The clock on me. With this brigand.
Yo.
And on 2s. Wait 1 second. I think I even want to CPU roll this one.
Wow. Whoa, the 1 into the 1.
AP.
Classic.
AP2.
5 up. Oh, the normal Banshee. Okay, she's dead.
If Chaos Knights won any Super Majors or GT size events? Yeah, they've won plenty of GT size events. Super Majors,
Nope. 2 Meltas.
I think Super Majors explicitly, I don't believe that they have. Major level events. 100 players, they do win occasionally.
Eldred, he can move.
In fact, they won Battle to End, or they 5-0, or 6-0 at least, Battle to End Alzheimer's, which we live streamed.
What that could be. He also has to advance. Eldred is gonna advance. 4th.
Gonna do a new kit? Yeah, they might do a kit that's like a modular version of the Screamer Killer kit, where it has like a version with a gun or something. That's what I would assume.
Different token, right? From this one, this pile. Yep.
That's 2. These Dark Reapers. They're gonna take another movement 2 token. They're gonna move 8.
So that Overwatch cost Freakman's 2 command points to kill 1 Howling
They
Banshee.
can see you if they can't. I don't.
That was not a particularly great
That looks good.
thing.
Okay.
The Carnivore, right? Yep.
Yep.
Not a particularly great expenditure of resources there.
The front comes.
Now, total OC on this objective is 10 right now, so the Howling Banshees aren't going to be able to take it by themselves unless they kill the second Brigand, which could be done, but feels like a little bit of a pipe dream. Yeah, he CP rerolled one of the wound rolls. He rolled 2. He rolled a 1 and a 2 to wound with his 2 hits from his chain cannon, rerolled the 1 into a second one, which was unfortunate. I think this this carnivore in the front here might die, chat. I don't know. We're going to get a shot with Fuegan. Oh, maybe we're trying to kill the war dog in the back with the fire dragons, not inside Melta range, and then charge the carnivore and see if we can pick it off.
Step subjective.
Interesting. Yeah?
Can you actually... Oh.
I think this is the push we need to do, and then hope that the counterattack can't sweep everything, and then we get another turn out of these units.
Very sweet.
Yeah, I always get a new dice for the results, and then I roll a 1 anyway, so, you know, it is what it is. Scary part is that we're open to an interrupt here. Oh, no, we're not anymore. The CP reroll actually blanked interrupt availability for Freakmans. Ooh, that reroll might have been really sketchy, actually, chat. Because now we can engage with all 3 Howling Banshee squads with impunity. Well, if there was a sequence of events for Arita to come to get him up in this matchup, I think this is the time. Let's do it. In my opinion, is Adeptus Mechanicus popular in general in the hobby or on the table? I would say not particularly. They're very difficult to play.
Stay outside the engagement range if you want to move in a straight line.
So
if you did max movement on him in a straight line, then he should be slightly back. He's south dark.
They're very expensive to play, so I think a lot of people don't really bother.
She can go here.
Tunnel vision on the roll, indeed.
Second squad. Boop.
New Carnifexes, old one Rotarian 11th edition. Yeah, but I want them now, chat.
Then this Wave Serpent.
I want to play with cool Hive Tyrants and things now.
Okay, land somewhere there.
If you might have to play +2 movement if you want to rotate.
I'm gonna need to find out where it can land, and then we can decide where the Banshees go.
Yep.
Because it's 4 and 8. So.
Wait, and you can move through the walls, so you keep that in mind as well.
I need just.
Yeah, but we can rotate after we go around the walls, right? For Legion of Excess Seductive Gambit, do you get rerolls every command phase, or do you have to fall back and charge each phase? Yeah, you have to have charged to get the rerolls. So either you charge in your charge phase, or you heroically intervene in the opponent's charge phase.
Okay.
You have to have done one of those things to declare a gambit.
Okay, so
5.
Yeah, 5, I guess. Jesus. So 6. I can go
8.
Is there anywhere?
That's 16 movement. Because if you rotate, it's supposed to. If you want to rotate, you basically move 12 inch.
Yeah. Where could we go?
I can do it for you if you want to. If you want to move you can move here, 8, and then like this, and then 4 more inches. So I think it will be hard to pass this. Should be a magnet here.
Okay, now let's find out. These guys can walk 7. That's not far enough. They're gonna need to advance anyway. So let's advance them first before we move the Wave Serpent then. 5, so they go 12.
Yep.
Why is there so much weird things on this map? I mean, it looks cool, but I ran into a lamppost. Okay. So that's gonna be fine. They can't see, they can see the Beast of Nurgle.
Yep.
And these warp spiders, they can move 24 maximum. So they don't need the +2 move.
Move blocks aren't quite as valuable, though. We can Knights of Shade through them.
You need to roll dice for them, right? For more to see if they get mortal wounds.
At the end of the phase, yeah.
Yep.
Wait, 9, you could rapid ingress.
I will say, though, that with the if we can get Doom off with Eldorad, the +1 to wound with the Mass Torrent is actually going to be valuable. That's going to chip wounds into one of these guys. Knights of Shade with 0 CP. That's true. If somehow he spends all his command points before his next movement phase, then he won't be able to Knights of Shade.
So 22 heroic. Then these Dark Reapers in the back. Oh, right, we have recover assets, so they can just move on the object.
I believe. So he had one more floating, but I guess could use it for reactive stuff next turn, which could be a big deal.
No, thank you.
Especially to keep the fire dragons alive, I think is what she's trying to set up. So in this situation, if she has enough movement, if they eat like an indirect fire shot or something, they can just peel back and hide in the building.
Oh, wait, you have to roll for the warp spiders. This is
Can we
blocked.
turn this guy?
If you press minus when you have the pen out, it gets smaller. Just FYI.
It's gonna go there. Oh, I didn't know. Thank you. But okay, so this fast here is gonna point at this Warlock.
Yeah, that's true.
Walker.
Yeah, they could also lone op themselves.
Because of this.
I wonder if there's going to be a lot of CP spent here. Although we can use Seer Council tokens for a couple of these. So
Like this, I don't think they can. The squad cannot see.
there's some stuff that they can do here.
There's a line. That should be here.
Then he's gonna point at Beast of No.
Don't know why that would matter. This Storm Guardians.
You still have to roll for the warp spiders to see if they get
Yeah,
mortals.
I'm gonna roll for these ones. Nothing, and I'm gonna roll for these ones.
Oh, unpunished.
Cool.
Let's go.
Let's start with the center. Everything from the center squad into the Beast of Nurgle.
Mm-hmm.
We're starting with 2 Melter Guns. They hit on 2s, and they're strength 9 or strength 8. It's Guardian Melter Guns. So 5
Toughness 9.
Gonna turn this to a 6. So that's 1 invuln on your Beast of Nurgle.
Nope, goes through.
5 damage.
Down to 2.
Then the Flamers from the Warlocks into the Beast of Nurgle. 14 plus 8 is 22. Strength 7. Toughness 9, so 5.
Whoosh.
This many AP1.
These are torrents. Should get them, I think.
Nope.
Nice.
Cool.
Good job,
And
Destructors.
this attack is gonna chuck a free grenade into this carnivore.
Mm-hmm.
That's 4 mortal wounds.
Yep.
Then this attack, the first attack unit, he's gonna shoot his Melter and all the pistols into this carnivore. Melter first, he hits on 2s, and then he wounds on.
Oh, snap.
That's 1 invuln on your.
Oh, just natural converted the Autarch's attack.
pistols.
Yeah, no rapid ingress. The screens are pretty good here because of the Warlock Skyrunners, so these areas are all screened out. The only place you could ingress would be back here, potentially, that's relevant.
4 is a winning.
Or back here, which is not
1
super useful.
AP1 into your carnivore.
A Carnivore would be nice here. But we can just drop a Brigand and sweep one of these units probably on the subsequent turn, so you start to run out of like real estate if you try to put in Rotigus or whatever.
That would be 6 damage. Let's go for broke. I'm gonna reroll that. That's 6 damage. Then the pistols again on 6s. Nothing. Cool. Okay, then these warp spiders are gonna shoot everything into this Warlock Carnivore. The leader is. Okay, the leader is gonna shoot his small flamer in there and this big flamer into the carnivore. So we have these 4 normal flamer shots, 15 shots. Strength 4, so 6s. 2, AP1, ignore cover into the carnivore.
Takes 1.
Down to 1.
Then the leader flamer. That is.
Can we find a gunshot somewhere?
5,
Oh, indirect.
still.
Tempest launcher. Tempest launcher, go.
No.
Whoosh.
And then the other small flamer into the carnivore for 5 shots. That is 6s, but twin linked. 1 AP1 into this carnivore.
Takes 1.
Mm-hmm. Cool. Then over here, let's start with Fugen and the Exarch into this carnivore and all the other fire dragons into this brigand.
Let me think. 1 second.
Did we doom? Did I miss that,
Good
chat?
point. I'm gonna start with Eldred into the carnivore with everything they can shoot after they assaulted.
Sorry again. Elrod.
Eldred and he and his warlocks are gonna shoot into the carnivore with their assault weapons. So the singing spears and the pistols. So only the singing spears, it's pistols, so they can't shoot the pistols. So they're gonna throw 4 singing spears into the carnivore and they're gonna say +1 to wound. From Eldred.
Oh, there we go.
Yep, go ahead.
And we declared the doom from Eldred.
So 4 singing spears into the front guy. Oh, that was far too many. I'll reroll only 4. So, okay, lol. And that's it from them.
And Elrod has to shoot as well, right?
He doesn't have a sword.
Oh, he doesn't have
Okay.
assault.
Then this Autarch is gonna melt into the carnivore in front.
Wait, 1 second, 1 second. Until so the end of your movement. Okay. So you give the +1 to wound on the carnivore, right?
Yeah,
And which guys are now shooting?
these guys.
All these guys. Okay, yep.
He hits and he wounds.
Oh,
1 melter into the carnivore.
this belt is just naturally converting, dude. Let's go.
It is damage 1.
Wow.
No, it's outside melter range. 4 pistols on
Sad.
3s and they wound on 5s. Nothing. So now Fugen. Let's just put everything into the. Wait, let's do the warp spiders first. Let's see, maybe that'll damage. Warp spiders, everything into the carnivore. We'll do all the flamers that wound on 6s anyway. So 5s now due to Eldred. That's 14 shots. 5s. 5 AP1 ignore cover.
Takes 1.
And then the small flamer for 6 shots. On 5s, but twin linked. Another 4 AP1 ignore cover.
Takes 1.
That doesn't really change my math.
The chippiest of chip damage over here.
Carnivore to do damage?
Hmm?
Did you minus my carnivore already on the damage?
Come again? Minus what?
No. Never mind.
Yeah, he's correct. He's taking 1 from every activation right now.
I asked, like, did you give my carnivore less wounds?
How do you mean
So
less wounds?
Did he take 3 or 2 damage?
He took 3. 2 from
3,
the warp spiders and 1 from the melter.
Yeah, sure. Yeah. Yep.
Okay, it's a 7-inch. They either overkill it massively. Yeah, okay. Fugen and the Exarch into the carnivore in front, and all the other fire dragons into this brigand.
1 second. I need to think about this. Put the clock on me. So Fugen and the Autarch, you said. Exarch. What's the melter range?
The Exarch and Fugen. The fire dragons are not.
Okay, so melter 6. I will give my brigand a 4 in 1.
Okay.
Yep.
So Fugen he hits on 2s and he wounds on 3s, so 1 invuln on the carnivore. Great. That is.
Oh, 1 tap.
Does he explode?
Goodbye. Didn't even need to roll all that other stuff.
And then the 4 fire dragons.
The big pike shots.
3s, rerolling. I'm gonna turn this to 6.
And the robot goes to sleep.
And then they are strength 9, so they won't on 5s, but they won't on 4s because of Eldred. Rerolling. So 3 inborns against the Fire Dragons.
Didn't Eldred give Doom to the front guy?
Ah, sorry, you're right.
Yeah, so it should have only been 2 there, right?
Mm-hmm. But he saved them all. So it's good.
And you
these Dark
spent
Reapers.
your shrine token, right?
Yeah, they did.
Later on.
Now the Dark Reapers, they're gonna shoot into this Brigand.
I don't think everyone can see. I don't think the back one can see.
We checked when
the front guy.
We checked when they went there. They can all see.
The carnivore. Wait 1 second. I think if you yeah.
Yeah, I could rotate to do it.
Pistols. Yep.
Yeah.
I don't even need to get out of the board, but yeah, it's fine. So 3s on the Brigand, so on 3s. They wound on 4s, so like
That's such a dopamine hit. Just full rerolls, chat. It's full rerolls, like high, relatively reliable attack.
Back, they're gonna shoot indirect into the Plague Bearers. Ah, no, never mind. Sorry, they're doing.
We played a whole edition like that,
screening. No,
where everyone rerolled everything. It was great.
Last roll was 1 3 and 1 5, so 8 plus 1 blast, so 9 on 4s, and then on 5s, nothing. Kind of whiffing, everyone. Except for you, you did fine. Okay, that is it. We're moving to the charge phase.
Mm-hmm.
Slaughter Claw. 4 attacks. Okay. And an Avenger Chain Cannon. So, this attack is gonna charge this Carnivore. So the closer one is gonna charge the closer one for 6. So he's gonna go here and oh wait, I'm gonna charge both. Oh, I'm sorry, I meant to charge both. They're just gonna go there, there.
Next time, just keep announce it before you roll the charge.
Yeah, and same thing. This attack is also gonna charge both this unit.
Wait, this guy. Let's go there.
Yeah, so for the attack, it's 6. Jesus.
People on the other Discord complaining about the Fire Dragon nerf.
Face him up. Go there.
Like, I don't even know if 120 is, like, even that much for a 5er.
Okay, she's just gonna go.
Especially still when, like, you can play them in the big unit and it's exactly the same.
She can pile in there and there.
But people are going to complain when they get nerfed. Like, I don't know. It's just how it rolls.
Okay, this attack is gonna charge this Brigand. It's a 7-inch charge. They make it with a 9. Okay, great. What is the melee of the Plague Ridden? Oh, it's good. I like it. Okay. That's it on the charging front.
All right. Can the Howling Banshees do it?
Wait, which guys are doing recover assets?
This guy and this guy. This guy.
Yep.
This Dark Reaper indirect. This Dark Reaper is gonna shoot us indirect here. It would change the charges though, so it's probably an issue. Let's not. I fucked up. Okay. Cool. Yeah, punching phase. All these banshees into this carnivore.
The first squad, these guys, yeah.
Mm-hmm.
In the carnivore,
Yeah.
yeah.
All into the carnivore.
And the Artok?
Into this Warlock Stalker. So, from the Exarch, 3 hits into the carnivore. Hits them all, and she's strength 6, so 5s.
It means only only 3
saves
glaives
into
are
the
going to go
carnivore.
into this carnivore, into the stalker. I'm a
Is it
little bit
explosive?
worried about that.
Nope.
Is that enough to
The attack into the Warlock Stalker.
knock him?
2s.
Let's find out.
And he's strength 6, so 1s and 5s. Okay. 2
AP.
AP.
Oh, if you just roll all your wound rolls, then it's fine.
3 AP. Judge.
Easy game. Easy game. They all have tokens. So none of them have
The
used
other
their tokens
unit,
yet.
everything but 1 Banshee into the Warlock Stalker. So, once again, the attack into the Warlock Stalker. He hits on 2s, and he... Oh, wait, I'm gonna pay CP to reroll one of the hit rolls, sorry. He hits the second one, and then wounds on 5s. I'm gonna turn this to 6 with their token, so one of them used their aspect token, the black one still has the token, and I'm down to 1 CP.
The Exarch did how many damage?
3!
3.
Then the Howling Banshee Exarch hits on 2s and wounds on 5s. Another 1 AP3 into your Warlock Stalker for 3 damage.
Ooh! Oh no!
And
The
then
stalker's
1,
gonna be
2,
fine.
3 Banshees.
His
4
swingback's not gonna be
Banshees, 6
that
attacks,
great, and I think he's getting out OC'd
and
anyway.
Only strength 4, so 6.
So it's not the end of the world, but we definitely needed the other Exarch in there.
2, 4, 6. Oh yeah, so it's
2 AP2 for 2 damage each into the Warlock Stalker.
so 5s.
Mm-hmm. Takes 2
takes
damage.
2 damage.
Son of 4. Oof, yeah.
He's gonna pile there.
Yeah, if we were able to get this guy dead, that would have been a big deal.
Punching into this Brigand with the attack, 3 attacks.
It seems like... I mean, it's hard to know because this Eldar army has so many activations.
6.
But it feels like we could have done it if the Warp Spider Exarch
Takes 3.
had been placed here instead of here, so that he was in range. And if we'd remembered to fire the indirect fire, that could have clipped him. And if that clips him, then this guy, I think, dies to the additional attacks from the second unit.
The fire dragons.
So that was a
Okay.
little sad.
Okay, so that was the attack. Did you save? Or no, you're into 3 damage. So then the Exarch hits on 2s, wounds on 5s. Another 2 AP3 for 3 damage each.
6.
Lucky. And then 1, 2 Banshees. 6 is nothing. Good, good. That was it.
I get to fight back.
Yeah, I'm gonna use a threat for -1 to hit and wound.
On which guy? Do you need to after I select targets?
Yeah, exactly. Whoever you
Yeah,
hit.
yeah. I'll do the in the front one.
Mhm.
So and these guys, and the front one, the Sion, for 4, hitting on 4s.
Yeah, so the reason we can use the strat is because we have the Skyrunner pushed forward.
Oh, -1 to
Just have to be within 9 inches of a Psyker.
this guy.
You.
4 attacks. Hitting on 4s because bracketed.
Would I be open to trying a subterranean assault list later?
Yep, 3 saves.
I
SWAT.
could.
Yep.
But the Exarch is a lot more valuable. I'll take it on.
If you buy me a bunch of subs, I will.
In the back.
For sure.
Okay, she's dead.
Yep.
Cool. So, what secondaries did I draw? I brought it down for 4 only, I think.
Yep, you killed 2.
Mm-hmm. Tough. And recover assets is ongoing on 2 Warlock Skyrunners.
All right, chat.
Okay.
So, that was a good swing from Eldar, but I don't think it was good enough. We knocked 2 War Dogs and a Beast,
Which I can do.
and left 2 on
4.
Basically,
3 points.
life support, but they're still alive. We can use Presentiment of Dread.
Assets.
If there is a Psyker of Invisibility over here, which is not, so actually we can't Battle Shock any of these guys, or this guy anyway. We could Battle Shock here, but that...
He's getting a kitty!
That would change the thing. Oh, he Battle Shocks naturally, so that switches the objective control, actually.
These guys have tokens. Yep. And these guys have tokens, right? And these guys. So only 3 squads left with tokens. Warlock. Over there. 6 is Battle Shocked, I think.
I did make a list this morning. I was trying to optimize a little bit. I think Barb Gaunts, we had a discussion in the Discord. I think Barb Gaunts might be the answer for Subterranean Assault. Because you can get them sustained lethal, rural ones to hit.
Yep.
And like 10 of them just teleporting around the table has a pretty good chance at just like vaporizing like whatever annoying screening unit there is.
Can shoot in
so I think that's the next thing I'm gonna try. I'm worried about command point economy though, because the list I built had cut Swarm Lord, and I don't know how I feel about that.
I get 1 CP. I want to go. Yeah, maybe.
So only 3 primary for Chaos Knights. This objective actually unlocks then.
So this guy. Let's go there. I still hold this objective, right?
Hippie Hunter with the subs.
Yep.
Wait, do you? No, you don't actually.
Merry Christmas.
And you have only Plague Bearers on there.
Oh yeah, that's true. Only 2. There's OC2, and that's 1, 2, 3, 4.
Yeah.
Wait, it was contested, so I still hold to the. It was 4 OC, and I had 4 OC on it.
You
Plague Bearers, right?
You had 2 on it. There's only
super not 4 OC there.
He's not on.
No, but I started moving them. He was like standing there. Yeah.
Okay. Yeah, then it's contested.
5, I guess.
Huh. Okay.
Yep. Train charge should be enough.
Anyway, Brian Porkchop, Drarian, Recon, Artsy, Enu, Themis, Matt, Cawthon Prince, Steve Alpaca, Pepcac Central, Sircon, Stork 981. Congratulations on getting the subs. Big thanks for the big subs, Hippie Hunter. Yeah, we'll rock a game after this. I'll probably turn off the stream and prep my army before we get back on. And I can't stream super late because I have some stuff going on tonight. But yeah, I'll probably be able to get a game. I think shouldn't be too bad.
Stay in combat. Here, this guy needs to stand there.
How good Hormagaunts are combined with Psychophages? Oh wait, you want me to run 120 Hormagaunts?
So if he can stand there.
Oh.
Which means this guy's basically.
I mean, I guess.
There. Let's see.
I don't really know what else is in the list after 120 Hormagaunts and 3 Psychophages.
Yep.
Well, that's one way to make it a fast game.
So
just played some fucking dog shit.
Okay. Shoot everything into.
All right. Sure, chat. It's up to you.
These guys can charge here. He can shoot in combat.
Yeah, but you're like it's subterranean, so you're out.
This guy.
You're out.
Just
200 for a Hive Tyrant and like 600 for
yes,
burrowers. So like Like 1,000 points of like,
there.
I don't know, just like random trash is not gonna make a particularly good list. But you know, if you want to see me play it, then you can see me play it.
So basically,
I don't even know if you can fit them wholly within 9 inches of the tunnel markers either, like very well.
It's
tough.
Damage too. Wow, that's annoying.
Yeah, it's strength 4 though, right? It's strength 4 on a good day. So it's like it's not gonna do anything to anything larger than like a Space Marine Scout.
Yep.
So like I don't know. If you could find lethal hits in there somewhere, sure. Might unironically just be better with Invasion Fleet, to be honest. Then at least we could get lethals and critical 5s.
And there, I think. It must be somewhere there. I think I need to go with one guy this way. If I go like this, 14, no, the charge be. A 4-inch charge, okay. So I will pay once a P. This guy can move 14 like this.
Okay. Yeah, I don't know if the regen strat feels like a meme.
I'll pay Overwatch you over here.
Yep.
With Fugan Overwatch into the Carnivore.
Yep.
So Fugan hitting on 6s, re-rolling. He hits and he wounds 1. 5 have been wounded.
So the Fire Dragon rerolls only take place during your shooting phase?
Let me check. Yes. You're correct. I didn't know. Okay, good.
Surprise!
I didn't know.
Your unit is worse than you thought.
Should have kept the token then. Fine. I'm still gonna Overwatch you and I'm still gonna pop the ability. So Fugan didn't hit. So then did the Exarch hit? Is the next in line? Or do I reroll everything?
I'd reroll it.
Exarch and then the rest. Okay. Exarch doesn't hit and then the for 5 seconds. That was one too many. Okay, they don't hit. Then I'm gonna use the free mine ability to model you.
Yep.
Oh, 6. And each 3 up. Ooh, only 2 models.
Womp.
Yep. 2. And this guy will here, so the charging distance will be as close as possible. I don't think he can move. Is there a small gap here? Yeah. So if I roll high enough. Okay. This guy move all the way up here. Begin charge here. Yep, so we can charge there. We can just shoot there and there. Yeah. It feels like it's tricky. Ooh. He still wants to shoot there and there. Yeah, so I moved everyone. Now let's see. Where can this guy go? If I stand him like this, he can shoot him, and he can shoot Aeldari as well. Okay. Yeah, so you can shoot both characters. This guy. Don't think I can fit him anywhere meaningful. No. Big base. That will be somewhere here. Any like this? Is there a line of sight anywhere? I think there is, right? Yeah. So we can start flaming them. Double check here. Yep. Now, thing. Oh, it's a charge going off here. Uh, 0.4 back. Yep. And I have requires it's a storm style. It's actually hard to do. Round 2, yep. Yep, storm style cover sets. Yep. Okay. You cannot wrap the ingress because you don't have CP. Shooting. Roticus will shoot everything in the warp spiders. 36 flamer. 6. 7, so on 2s. And I think devastating. Yep. So 1 mortal wound and 4 AP -2. Ignore cover.
Yeah, it does ignore cover. AP2, so 5 ups. I'll take it. It's 1 damage each.
Yep.
Well,
And 1 mortal wound.
I'll just start here.
1 damage each.
5 ups. That's 3 dead. 1, 2, 3, and then I'll take the model on the Exarch.
Yep. Okay. Body charges, yeah.
Actually, I'll take it on this guy. Leave that guy.
Yep.
I think he was.
Okay. This brigand does this doesn't really matter. Wait, he should be within 18. Wait. Oh wait, this guy, yeah. That's the exactly. So he needs to shoot first. This brigand will shoot into Fuegan squad with everything.
Okay.
Pink cannon. And on 2s. Yep, AP1.
AP1. It's damage 1. I'll take it on a normal fire dragons, then the Exarch, and then Fugan, of course. They have a 3-up save, so 4s. Their normal fire dragons are dead.
Yep. The stubber, hitting on 2s. 5s on 3s. AP 0 because you're not close to legible.
3-ups. He's fine.
Yep. And now the Meltas.
2s. And
AP
5-ups.
4.
He's fine.
He's fine. Yep. This brigand, everything into the fire dragons.
Okay.
Do I want to do everything? Yeah, everything. And on 2s. A lot of ones. AP1.
And that is the... It's all into the fire dragons too, yeah?
All in fire dragons, yep. They need to do an ordered roll because he has a 5-up and Vegan a 4-up.
Yeah, he has a 3-up and a 4-up because you're not the closest target. So, okay, all 4s. So, the leader is dead, and then Fugan is... Wait, he has a 3-up save against you. Yeah, so he loses 2 wounds, down to 3.
And we'll see. No. Okay. Meltas. 2 Melta shots and Vegan.
4-up. Ooh, it takes them both. He's dead.
Nice. Yep. This brigand into the oof. Oh, yep, you will be there. These guys will charging here. Some pot shots off. No. I think I should go here. Because they used their token already.
Wait, I'm retarded.
He should shoot everything in guys in front of him.
Okay.
On 3s. And on 2s. AP1 is 2. On the guys in front.
So we'll need to do an order roll. So 5-up. So the first Banshee dies, then she's okay, she's okay, she's okay, she's okay. Then the Banshee dies, and then the Exarch is down to 1.
Yep. Stubber.
Mm-hmm.
On 3s, and on 3s, AP1. The Banshee.
4-ups. It's all 4-ups anyway, okay. She's fine. And she's dead.
Yep. Multi shots. And on 2s. On safe, on Vegan.
4-up. Ooh, he takes it.
10 damage. Yes, the brigand will shoot his Meltas and the wave serpent. You can say I'll have shots. Meltas and the wave serpent. The chain cannons and the wave serpent, and the stubbers and the guys in front of them.
Mm-hmm.
So let's do the guys in front first. The stubbers hitting on 2s and on 3s. AP 1.
And the Wops, that's all the Wop spiders, right?
Yep, all the wasp spiders.
4-ups. They are
die.
dead.
Meltas and wave serpent. 1 save.
5-up. Takes it.
6 damage.
Down to 7.
And the chain.
I will. Oh, you're not done shooting yet. What are you shooting at now?
The chain and the wave serpent.
Okay, good. Keep going.
6 on 5s. 4 AP1.
I get cover, so AP0, so 3s. Take 1 damage.
1.
Okay, down to 6. Give me a second. Wait, is it? That's on you.
Ik zal 2 lampen aan wil doen.
Okay, keep going, keep going.
Yep. This guy will shoot his chain cannon and the back squad and his indirect into this guy. So chain cannon first.
Okay, wait. I'm gonna use my last Elder token and I'm gonna move the wave serpent. 4, 5.
Yep. Okay. Chain cannon and these guys. I think this guy hitting on 3s, right? Yeah, so he'll be hitting on 4s. And on 2s. AP1 in these backbenches.
B is covered, F all cover, so we are on the 4 up, normal banshees. To that.
Yep. Indirect and this guy.
Mm-hmm.
For 2 shots. Nope. This guy will use his indirect into this guy. 3 shots. 3 saves on this guy.
AP0 red.
AP0, yeah.
So he has a 4 up in 1. Takes 1.
Yep. This guy will shoot his indirect into him.
Mm-hmm.
4. 1 more save.
Takes it. 21.
This carnivore will shoot into this guy.
Okay.
Three more saves.
Mm-hmm. 4 up. He's dead.
Nope. So you will not complete recover assets.
Ugh, disgusting. True. Should have just discarded it.
Yeah. I think that's all my shooting. Right, yeah. Yep. 1, 2, 3, yep. Okay, charges. This guy will charge here.
Mm-hmm.
An 8. Does he stand up at the back of the...
He does.
Just about to ask then. Good stuff.
Needs to be as close as possible, right? Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Phones remaining. Yep. What's his attack profile?
Pelco.
25.
So Rose videos YouTube. They were a great job. I recorded full game where I go through the rules and
you're
where I go through the game and rules as I play. Yeah, we live streamed one the other day. Not the other day, a couple weeks ago. People didn't really like it, so probably won't do that again. But the live is the VOD is recorded.
Charge here. 4 should be enough.
Here you go, chat. Yeah, the knights are just flipped to remember activations. Yeah. They're not dead or anything.
Four. I have 0 speed. I think this guy will dual charge, Wave Serpent, and the Banshee. Fit here actually. Should be right. Fitting to this gap.
Yeah.
Yeah. This. Yep. Yeah. 3.
He makes it.
Nice. I don't think anyone can fit here and be within engagement range. Oh, move block me there nicely. And I don't think I want to charge anything else. Nope. Maybe here. Nope. Don't think so. Guys based. Can Rotigus. No, we cannot charge anywhere meaningful. So I think that will be my charges, right? 1 point. Yeah. Yep. Yeah. So I don't have CP to do anything else. Yep. So fight phase. You get fight first here. Keep in mind that you pile in matter here. So keep in mind that you pick first.
I need to pile into the closest target anyway.
Yeah.
And only one of them can fight first.
For a lot of guys. Yep. Wait, see, this is closest for him.
She needs to go there, so they all need to go to this side anyway.
So probably only the Exarch and.
Do the
I cannot base here.
Banshees fight first?
Yes.
Because the Autarch doesn't have it.
He does. When he's leading Banshees, he gets.
Oh, he has that on? That's a leadership thing?
Yeah.
Cool.
I will fight first with the.
Oh yeah, it's a separate ability. I see it now. Nice.
Yeah. Okay. So Autarch into actually.
Wait 1 second. So only the Exarchs fighting in this carnivore, or is which guys are fighting in this carnivore?
Yeah. Let me think. So they were there and there, and she was there. It is 2 on 4 life, and they still have a token, so it's not unlikely they can achieve anything. But this Warlock Stalker is not gonna kill anything either. That's fine. Yep, she's gonna go there. She's gonna go there.
Thank you for the follow, Alec Klotz.
So which guys?
Appreciate that.
Which guys are fighting?
Which Soul Forge is gonna be meta through changes of Disco Lord and Vashtor. It could potentially be. I think Vashtor is better just like as a unit now, which is a big thing.
Yep.
You can just play him.
Okay, so Autarch hits on 2s and wounds on 5s. 1 invuln on your stalker.
No.
It was funny how much they fumbled that dude on the release,
so
though. He was really bad.
Okay, and then all the normal Banshees. So that is, they're all alive. So 8 attacks. 2s, 6s, 3 AP2s into your Warlock Stalker.
No, does he explode? He does. Okay. Well, and these Banshees first. Wait, and it's D3. Yeah. So in these Banshees first, and front guy. 3 mortals.
On her and her.
Then these guys.
Mm-hmm.
2 mortals.
One on her and one on her.
Yep. Wave Serpent. 2 mortals.
Down to 4.
Carnivore. 2 mortals. And I think he is out. That's it.
Mm-hmm.
Oh, my
Okay.
commentators here, folks.
I'm
Do you have
gonna
anything to say?
investigate.
Such an insane rivalry was so disappointing. Yeah, he was really trash when he released, which is wild.
This carnivore is fighting these guys.
And they like hyped him up so much too.
Because no more fight first, right? So
He got a novel and stuff, right?
And here.
And he was like, "Hey, here's this big piece of trash." Like, cool, man.
Sweeping
Thanks.
profile, 12 attacks. Hitting on 2s. And on 2s. AP -2. Probably need to order more.
So, one Banshee dead, and so alive. They're all alive, except for one.
Yep.
Oh, I'm taking this one. It's on the objective. Ah, no weapon was on the objective. Ah, I'll take this one. Although it's a carnivore. Yeah, that's fine. Like this. Hmm?
Yep. And these guys have 4 infants.
Yep.
So sweeping into them.
Yep. They -1 to wound.
Yep.
So 2s and 3s.
AP -2.
4 ups. Fine. It's 1 damage each, right? So 1 dead, 1 dead.
One of the strongest weapons in the game, yeah, for sure.
He's dead.
Yep.
Where is he? Yeah. No, never mind. I'm gonna keep you there. You can just think where you are. Mm-hmm.
These guys pile in.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Three. Ish. So they should be all able to fight.
I didn't realize that's a brigand. I shouldn't have moved.
1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7.
Yeah, strongest weapons in the game, and it's
So
a
that's
regular power
40
fist.
attacks, hitting on
You love to see it.
3s and on 3s.
Yes, at lethals.
One lethal. And on 3s again.
Pinky, do you mind? Jesus Christ.
3 saves, AP 1.
4 ups. 2 die. Why not?
Yep. I think that's all my fighting.
I will hit you back then.
Wave Serpent.
They can actually pile into this carnivore, so he's gonna go 3 inches.
I don't think they didn't. They made the charge move, so they cannot pile in.
But they were eligible to fight in the fight phase, so I'm pretty sure they can do a pile-in move.
No, you,
Engage with them. So they were definitely eligible to fight, and if you are eligible to fight, you can do a pile and consolidate.
Sorry if you get away.
yeah, no, you can only be selected if you are eligible to fight. So if your eligibility changes, then you're no longer selectable. At one point, you're eligible to fight, which means that at the time when you go to select a unit, you can select them. But if then they become ineligible, then they can't be selected when it goes to your turn to pick a fighter.
You can fight with a Wave Serpent though.
So if you die out of coherency with another unit, then they can no longer pile in.
Correct.
Or consolidate.
Yeah, if you are charged and you pull out of engagement you take casualties out of engagement, then you cannot fight.
Okay, good. Keep on going on.
You can fight with a Wave Serpent.
Oh, yay! And with the
It's almost like somebody should watch
okay, so waves
the dozens of videos I've made on the Fight
Gonna
Fest.
go into the carnival.
I don't know.
3 attacks.
Just saying, chat.
I think it's 4. Yes. 4s and 5s. Nothing. And
No, Lord of Contagious the
Fighters
Ninth character
and
around.
shitty profiles. Yes, they have 6 attacks. On 3s.
Yeah, it's weird that
and
I didn't even know that dude
big birds,
existed.
5s.
The dude with
2
his little
APCOs
like
and a big bird.
bloated court or whatever they're called.
One, I think.
I had no idea.
Somewhere. Oh, to take 1 damage on this guy.
Okay.
Yes, so that was all the fighting. I didn't flip any objectives from you.
Nope.
Chip. At the last, I'm always gonna discard the core assets for 1 CP. And do I want to hold on to Storm? Because you can move off this objective. And then I need to go here. And you can block me out of it, so I'm gonna discard Storm as well. And that's to you.
I'll get an extra CP. I'll draw another card. Storm hostile objective.
Which is basically this guy, this one.
This in the center is now sticky. This is untouchable for some reason, so I'm gonna put the marker down.
Yep. Oh, you score 15 primary.
Hmm.
It's not looking good.
Interesting.
So they move 9 in this direction.
Wait, you need to do battle shock tests first.
Yeah, it's the Lance and Sustained leadership ability is
This
like
guy,
also extra
this
crazy
guy,
because you are
this guy.
in
Because they're all below starting strength. Ooh.
Yeah.
the
And everything is -1. So which you guys are doing?
because you're also in the faction of like -1 toughness and +1 AP.
Fine.
So, like,
on
You're like +2 to wound in a lot of cases, which is like wild.
on Eldred. He's fine. And on the Dark Reapers in the corner. They're not fine. They get a key.
Gonna throw a grenade at them.
Okay.
Yep. 3 mortals, so they're
I
gone.
did.
And he gains 1 wound.
Sick.
And the Wasp Spiders.
And the Wolf Spiders. They're fine.
Yep.
Mm-hmm. Okay, let's see. So if I walk them 9.
No, there are reserves for Chaos Knights. Looks like just Nurgling Swarms. He pulled everything else in. Nothing for Eldar, but they have Unshrouded Truth, so they can redeploy themselves anyway.
So like this. So if they walk 9 here, and I can at least then throw it at them.
So they're almost certainly going to be able to lock
That's fine.
Chaos Knights to another 3. I don't think they can take the home again. And then it's a question of whether they can, whether Irina can score a second set of 15. And I think if she can, she might be in a pretty okay spot. Chaos Knights are going to start pushing the score up round 4 and 5, but if she can keep it low through round 3, then she might be okay. Thoughts on keeping teleport, Shrunt?
So if they move 6, I can turn
That's a good
the
question.
stick.
That would be the biggest redesign of an army rule in the edition, right, chat?
It's Carnivore.
I would say odds are that they keep it. I don't think any other army.
Yep.
I guess Eldar went from like the Fate dice was like totally reworked. That's the other example.
Like yeah.
Yeah.
So you get past the blue line. I think.
But I don't know. I have no idea what the army ability could be. I mean, they've always had like psychic effects in their army ability, and I don't know what it looks like if with no psychic
Okay, I'll give them a token.
effects at all.
Yep.
So now they can all see these guys are getting +2 to move. So he moves in this ruin.
And keep in mind that you, I think you need to do it first, right? If you want not getting the overwatched.
Yeah, correct.
So do I want to overwatch them?
Let me move first.
Yep.
Now, if you want to overwatch.
Why? No, because you have 2 wounded guys in there. And I don't think the Farseer can see.
I disconnected from the lobby.
6 inch.
He's gonna go there, and he's gonna go there, so they can all see this carnivore.
Yep, 48 inch, right?
Yeah, this wave serpent is gonna go and fly 12 inches. Ah, wait, it's in close combat with the carnivore. Yeah, it's fine. It's just gonna fall back. Unless I can fit my attack. Where's the one here? It's like 8 and 5. Okay, so you could fit there. She's like 1 plus 7. She can fit there. And she's like 6. I'm gonna give them the ignore. Oh, 2 Buster Brigand. There's a Brigand there. A Brigand there. And Rodriguez is a fat bastard. Yeah. Wait. Yeah.
Do they have? They have fallback and charge, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Yep.
They're gonna fall back and charge. This carnivore in the back is. Ugh. Ugh. Where else could we even go? We have only the Brigand here. That's an 8-inch charge, but the Wave Serpent is in the way. Okay, fuck it, it's just falling back. So this is falling back. It's just gonna land there and move like a carnivore. Then they don't need the ignore overwatch token.
I don't think the Wave Serpent fits here with the hole. Wait, maybe. Wait, 1 second. I think you just needed to move it slightly to move block me, because that was the intent, right?
Yeah.
Yeah. Like this, right? You still fit on the map, everything, whole. Yep, you're fine. You're fine there. Yep.
And they're just gonna stay outside 12 of Rodriguez. They're going here, they're going there. We're going everywhere. They are gonna walk 8 in this direction.
Wait, keep in mind, Rodriguez does have an overwatch here.
Okay, they're gonna stay outside 12 of Rodriguez.
Yep. Somewhere here, I guess. Wait, I can adjust the.
Yeah, 12.2. Okay. This Warlock Brigand. So Fugan has a 9-inch melter range, so you can go wherever really. So Fugan is just gonna walk 7. We have 2 more Elder tokens. Okay. They're gonna go here.
You doing that for CP or the free?
No, for free.
Oh yeah, for this over here, yep.
Although it is quite likely that you might. Oh wait, this Wardog is only being seen by Dark Reapers actually. I don't really like that. Yeah. Wait, let's erase this. So they can just hop down here. Okay, so they can see him.
So which guy are you giving the +1 to wound?
In my shooting phase, I decided that. So
it says at the end of the movement phase, and the.
It's pretty sure it says shooting phase, no? At the end of the movement phase. Okay, wait, is the Nefasi is different? At the end. No, you're right. Okay, at the end of the movement phase. This one gets +1 to hit and +1 to wound. Yep. And then these warp spiders are gonna fall back. Oh wait, I really wanted to kill them though. Yeah, whatever. They're just gonna do this actually. Then Fugen was there. Yeah, he's gonna stay exactly where he was. That was okay. It's amazing. They're just gonna keep being annoying. It was 7.9 away. Yeah, great. Ah, we're wasting time. Okay, so they can see oh, these guys in the back, they're gonna advance. Right guys, 16. Other guy, oh. That is 20. Snurglings. I have OC 0. Okay. Sounds good. There's a sticky shooting phase. Let's start. This attack, everything into this carnivore. We have 2 CP remaining. We have Ignore Cover and Battle Shock in the command phase. Don't think there's a need. Okay, yeah. First attack is at the end of the carnivore, hits on 2s. And strength 9, he wounds, 1 invuln on the carnivore.
Oh.
Damage 7.
Down to 2.
I'll don't note to the pistol, I'll do the other attack into the carnivore. He hits, and he doesn't wound. I'm gonna turn it to a 6 with the last token. 1 invuln in the carnivore.
Saves.
Okay, now we're gonna do the 4 pistols, all into the carnivore, because it does matter after all, and 6 is nothing. Then these Dark Reapers, where's the indirect? Indirect into this carnivore, and the 4 straight rockets into the carnivore I mentioned.
Give him a 4 pinball.
Okay, 4 rockets, hitting on 2s, and strength 10, wounding on 3s. I'm gonna, oh fuck, yeah, I forgot to turn to 6, but I'm gonna use the token, of course, on the thing. So 4 invulns on your carnivore.
Wait 1 second. You already rolled a wound roll, right? To see if you.
Yeah.
So I don't.
Yeah, okay, then. It's fine,
yeah.
it's fine. Okay, then I'll take one out then.
Yep.
Keep my token back.
Yep. 2 go through.
6 damage.
6.
Then these Dark Reapers in the back, they're gonna shoot into this carnivore and indirect. Oh, we have 1 indirect actually left from the leader into the carnivore for 9 shots. Hits on 4s and strength 4, so wounds on 6s. 1 AP1 into the carnivore.
Damage. 1.
Yeah, 1. Okay, so this indirect from this one into him, and the straight rockets also into the carnivore. So 4 straight rockets into this carnivore. They hit on 3s and they wound on 5s. So now choose the on 3s actually. So no token wasted, and it's just 3 times into this carnivore.
I don't think they had a token left. These guys.
They've never shot. Did they shoot before? I don't think they did. Okay, then they don't. Yeah, it's fine. It's still 3. So then they don't have a token.
Yeah, I'm not sure because I don't see the token left.
Yeah, it's fine. Then they don't have a token. It's 3 saves on your carnivore.
On this guy?
Yeah. Yes.
But there was you rolled 2 3s, right? They're wounding on.
The strength 10. They wound the force. Okay, then 1. Yeah.
Yep.
Okay.
No, does he explode? He does. These guys first.
Mm-hmm.
For 2. Wave Serpent for 3.
Onto 1.
It's just outside. These guys.
Yeah.
For 1.
And your Brigand.
Yep. Brigand. Oh, for 2. And I think that's it, right?
Okay, these guys in the center,
Yeah.
they're gonna shoot into your Brigand. The 2 melter guns hitting on 3s into Brigand. They hit and they are strength 8, I believe. Yep, so 5s. I'm gonna turn this to 6. 1 inborn on your Brigand. Damage 1. I'll spend a CP to reroll that. It's a 5.
So down to 5.
Yup. Then the Flamers. It's 4 Warlocks. 12 plus 8 is 20. And then they are strength 7, so 5. 7, AP1. Yeah, whatever. Doesn't matter.
AP1, so it takes 3. Down to 2.
Then the Singing Spears. It's 4 Singing Spears on 3s, and they're strength 9, so 5s, nothing. Then 2 Flamers. 5 shots. And they are 1 on 6s. 2 AP with 0 ignore cover. Yeah.
It takes 1. Damage 1.
Yeah. Okay, then the Seer, I can't see. And then a couple pistols. Okay, Eldred is gonna shoot everything into this carnivore. It's the Warlocks again. 13 plus 8 is 21. On 5s. This many. I'm gonna use a ignore cover and plus 1 AP on 6s. I know I saw it. Okay, whatever. I saw it. I didn't. I don't. It's just this many AP1, but you don't get cover anyway.
4s. 8, so he dies. Does he explode?
Hmm?
Nope.
Sick. And then Fugen is gonna shoot into the Brigand. Oh. He hits, and strength 14, so 3s. Yeah. 1 inborn on the Brigand.
Nope.
8 damage.
Yep, does he explode? Nope.
Okay, charge phase. The Warlocks are gonna charge this Brigand. Hello?
Sorry?
Hello? Yeah, it's super laggy. I can't do anything. Yeah, disconnected again. Okay. Yeah, I'm ready. I'm gonna, as I said, I'm gonna charge this Brigand with the Warlocks. I'm gonna pay SCP to reroll that. 7, they're in. Oh, it's laggy. Makes it really hard to put them down super carefully. This attack into the Brigand.
Oh, I am muted, chat.
There's A6.
I am indeed.
And then this other attack.
Should be getting the player audio.
I really don't wanna take the fat guy. Okay, Fugen into the Plague Ridden. Doesn't make it. Cool. Eldred into the Brigand. That's a 9-incher. And he doesn't make it. Okay, cool. Yes. Punching phase. We are gonna pile in.
Yeah, sorry. I think that was from when we had the drop earlier. I muted myself. So I could coordinate with the players.
This guy. They can't fight. They can't fight. They can't fight.
Unfortunately, nothing we can do when we have all these technical problems.
Start with the Seer. He's gonna
such is the life of playing on a like 10-year-old gaming platform at this point.
So wounds on 6s. He's gonna turn this.
So yeah, turn 1, Freak Man's
CP
rerolled
actually, I'm not
an Overwatch shot.
So nothing.
Which put him to 1 CP, and then he 8 charges from 3 Howling Banshee units. So an interrupt against any of those
6,
could have
that's
been a
one
big
turn.
deal.
This to a 6, so that's AP1.
Although, like,
Two, actually.
the best interrupt he had was a Stalker,
Sorry.
which is only 4 attacks. So
Then we have
it might not have
blocks,
changed, like, the whole game.
blocks on
But it did feel
these.
a little frivolous.
And
I think it meant that he
six,
certainly didn't
that's
wrap
2
an Ingress
AP0.
the subsequent turn, which would have made his
Six.
counterattack a little bit better.
Awesome. Then the Storm Guardians, we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 Storm Guardians. 12 attacks on 3s. And on 6s, nothing. And then we have this Autark punching in 4 attacks on 2s. And on 5s, 1 AP3 into your Brigand.
Nope.
Does it
Does it explode?
explode?
Do we get the third explosion of the game? No.
Great. I'm not gonna pile and consolidate anywhere. I'm fine where I am.
Yeah, but even so, it was like a.
What did I score? I'm gonna discard recover and
It was I don't know, kind of a low impact reroll because the effect would have been that it killed a Banshee if she failed the save.
Did you hold? Hold this. Nope, I didn't.
And the Banshees are like sort of nothing burgers in this matchup.
Mm-hmm.
The unit is good, but the
To me,
Power Blade
3
Banshees are not.
points. Containment and assassination.
So Eldar up
Oh.
a bunch.
Sure,
Containment
before I
assassination
forget,
should be
I'll
good.
put this somewhere in
Assassination's
the
basically
backfield.
autocomplete.
Yep.
And containment's awkward.
Is it your turn? 3. Okay, okay. Hmm?
Had too much on reserve on 7. Yeah, I think that might be the case too. It did force like a bunch of the utility to crap back, which has impacted Arena's secondaries.
Yep.
So I don't hate like Rodriguez in
Nice.
reserve, but putting
Because-
carnivores in strat is a little bit awkward.
Yeah, deep striking at the end of the movement,
Mhm.
of course. Do we need battleshock tests anywhere? Nope.
Nope.
So these guys will just move 5 this way. Do you want to show off these guys?
I have 1 CP. I have this and that.
And two.
I just want to check. Okay.
All right, chat. In the downtime, I built my horrible Hormagaunt list. Don't know if I like it, but I don't know. Here it is. It's a Hive Tyrant and a Narrow Tyrant, 120 Hormagaunts, 3 Psychophages, 2 Molochs, a Trigon, a Ripper Swarm. Or a Ravener unit, excuse me. And we get the Prime enhancement on the Trigon, probably. Feels bad.
Yep, I need to send 1 CP to this guy. Then go here. And outside the nasty overwatches and stuff, let's see, where does that mean?
The
Need to be
melta guns are here and here.
They have 12-inch, right?
Yep.
So basically, if I stand here,
This should feel attacked.
I don't think I always get there.
This list is very silly.
That's what it is.
It's a very silly list.
Yep.
With
It will be
100
standing
Hormagaunts.
there. And I will target this one as well. I can see what I can do. Actually,
No shooting at all is like a problem. Also, there's no Biovore in this list, which actually is kind of an issue. I don't know what to. I don't know what you
within
drop
12,
for it
yes,
though.
within 12. And I can actually go 12 somewhere here.
I don't think there's any pieces that are cuttable here.
Can shoot in there.
Oh, I guess we could go to a winged Hive Tyrant because we don't need the Foot Hive Tyrant's ability.
Shoot there, right here, flame here.
That saves us a little bit.
Yep, containment and assassination. Containment is never gonna work, so I'm gonna discard that at the end. Okay, shooting. Okay. This guy first. Shooting into these guys.
Yeah.
5 plus. How many models?
14.
So
15.
plus.
Aber someone
50.
died, I think. Did I die? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10.
All the guns.
16,
If only I couldn't. Drop the neurotire. No, but you need the
Eight.
synapse. You need
Trees.
neuraloids for synapse. Otherwise, the entire army is strength 3.
Okay, I'll take it on.
6 saves.
It is
Stormguard.
AP0. So
I feel like this list would be okay if it was an invasion fleet.
In cover. The first one is 3 ups.
Like, unironically, if we just cut all the up down boys and we just took guns as the back line and we played it in invasion, I bet it would be better.
One, 3 ups. Come on. Define last ones. One more dice. Where is he? This one.
Yep. Flaming into this squad.
Yo.
Six.
-1 to wound again.
AP2.
AP2 ignore cover, so 5 up inborn. It is how much damage each? 1 damage. So I could take it on a normal warlock. They're coming in with the sweep.
You touch.
Yeah, I'll take it on the warlock for the 4 up inborn.
Right, but you're charging. So you make them synapse and then you just charge out of 6 inches. The Trigon's already synapse, but you can make the Malak synapse for a CP.
Yes, I think this war.
But yeah, you attach neuraloids in the command phase and then you redeploy end of movement. So. Also, on turn 1, like you probably need to send Hormagaunts to kill those screens.
The rest of the attack.
And just like advance, because they're really fast. They're still fast. If they're screening out your drops, then you have things to charge with the Hormagaunts.
11. Okay, so only in Pagan.
I actually don't totally dislike the idea of just running big Hormagaun bricks in this detachment out of baseline.
Everything at the watch part, yeah. Yep. So Meltas Fagan bursts into these guys and the stubber in the Howling Banshee.
They're not in reserve, chat. That's the point. They're on the battlefield.
The Howling Banshee first.
The cool thing about Subterranean Assault is that you can redeploy in your own movement phase.
AP0 and the Howling Banshee.
So she is a 3 up save. She's fine. She's fine. She is dead.
Yep. Meltas and Fagan.
Just Meltas into Fuegan is a dangerous game.
On save.
4 up.
Oh, he lives. CP reroll?
It's Melta 4. Yep.
He would
So
be
it's
dead.
Minimum 5 damage. Do you want to reroll?
No, he's dead.
Okay. Yep.
Goodbye, Fuegan.
The burst in the big squad. 2. So they're -1 to. Oh, it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
6 saves, AP1. Squads.
I'll take it on the guys in cover. So it's AP0, so 4 ups on these guys from the back in cover.
Yep.
1 guy dies.
Nice, yep.
A polyvalent attack profile. Those are big words. I appreciate that.
I think only this guy is left shooting. Is he within 12 of the Autarch? He is. Meltas in the Autarch. Rest of the attacks into them.
Okay.
Meltas into Autarch.
Oh, double ones on the
attacks in
Melta
the
roll.
old
That's
squads.
unfortunately.
On 2s.
What if they're in reserves and they come through the tunnels? Then they wouldn't be neuroloided.
Yep.
Oh, it's AP0, so 4
But
ups.
the ones on turn 1
It's all 4
and the
ups.
ones that you
This guy.
that Unitas Canal can be
And then
neuroloided,
the Stubber.
which I think is crucial
And 18, yep.
because it lets you play more aggressively with them into
Yeah, he's
Two.
good.
Space Marine Scouts or whatever,
And 3s.
like T4 screens.
Is
4
the
saves.
stubborn? What is the stubborn strength? 5, so it's 4.
4, yeah.
-1 to -1. Okay, and it's AP0, so once again on 3s on the Guardians in the back. 1 guy dead.
Yep. I did get assassination. This. Yes. These guys will charge here.
Seems
6.
familiar.
I don't think. Action again. This and like this. Yep. I think he could have base somewhere, so I think he needs to be like this. This. I will dual charge here.
Yep.
I will charge in this guy. Well, so this. I don't think you get any fight first anywhere.
Nope.
So let's do the wave serpent first. Use and on 3s.
I got Windborn. It's dead.
If a 20-man can't fit in the allowed radius of a tunnel marker you can run, I mean they can.
It's super.
It's just like the problem is like
the outdoor
doing it and like committed. Like we can't. It's unlike you get more than one in, right?
More interesting.
And it's also like
these guys
difficult to do so with anything else in the fight.
Strength 10, AP3, little hits 7. Oh wait, do I want sweeping? It's a damage 1. I will do the sweeping because it's actually damage 2 on the Rodriguez. I need to do a starter fight phase. So in these guys, 1, 2, 3, 4.
I'm activating -1 to hit and wound.
Yep.
Knights aren't gone.
AP1.
There's still 3 war dogs.
Psychic. 14 attacks hitting on 2s. Yep.
So 3s and 3s.
Yep. 14 attacks. These are lethal. And 3s. With 9 saves. AP1, I think it is. AP1, yep.
Yeah. Okay, I'll take it on the Guardians first, then the Platform, then the Warlocks.
Yep.
So, 5 ups, Guardian dead, he dead, then the Platform.
Like sometimes you need to charge 2 things. I don't know, chat. Sometimes you have to charge more than one thing.
Yep.
Not all the time, but sometimes.
Yep, not
Hey!
Yep.
Has GT Finals been scheduled?
Commander Cha-Cha, thank you for the resub. GT Finals might not happen. I got a message from the players earlier, and I have not had a chance to review it. But it sounds like they're having scheduling problems.
So this guy neither, because he...
I think that probably a lot of wind got pulled from their sails too because of the new updates. So
yep. So
I don't know how it will resolve.
The Warlocks with their Singing Spears, 2, so it's only 4 attacks on 3s, and their Strength 4, so 6s. I'll turn this to 6, 2 AP0 and Rodriguez.
Saves.
Awesome, and then the leader hits and nothing. Cool. Then the Autarch, 2s and Strength 6, so I'm guessing 6s, 2 in auto-invuln for Rodriguez. 3 damage each.
Okay. 6 of Film Pain. That takes 4.
Dang, Autarch, calm down.
Kill no spiders.
Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So it's 14 attacks. Twos. Sorry, 3s. Lethals. I think on 3s. 4. Yep. AP1 on the Warp Spiders.
How many? 5?
Yep.
Am I streaming Space Marine 2? I haven't played Space Marine 2 like a year or like since it came out, basically. So like, I don't know.
I have to do on base me, so like this, like this. I'll discard containment, 1 CP, and assassination 5, and that's you. Oh, and the Nurglings are here in the back, of course.
Where did you score assassination? Oh, yeah, killed Fugan. Okay, cool.
Yep.
Cards. Aeldari and defend.
So pushing around 4.
These guys.
Arena should have another
Is a CP?
13 here.
No, but that doesn't really do much.
I can throw a grenade if you fail. That's basically it.
Yo, okay, they're gonna do it. They fail. You wanna throw a grenade?
Yes, I do.
Okay.
Puts down on me. Yep. 4s, 6 mortal wounds.
6, that's 4.
Oh, so 4. Sorry, 4. Yeah. Sorry.
Okay, to that.
To that. Yep.
Anyone else? They're not in chat. Anyone?
Nope.
Cool. And they're all full. Awesome. So, movement.
Defend and area denial. Those are both easy.
Anything?
That should be a nice 8-point pickup, I think, for Arena.
Rodriguez can't overwatch right now. So they're just gonna.
And she should get 13 here. 2 holds and a home objective.
Guy.
Yep. So 2 can see. I'm gonna put this here. 3 maybe. 1 is the exit anyway.
Yeah,
So
this
he
guy can see
go,
as well.
And then he goes there and there. So we have 2 looking at you. This guy's gonna go.
You're gonna try to kill a carnivore with 3 Dark Reapers? Oh, I guess we have an Outdark.
With an 18.
We get lucky, it could happen, I guess. I suppose. It'd be interesting to flip
15.
Eldrad to here and then doom that guy and then shoot with the Dark Reapers plus the Outdark the Outdark fusion plus a melee.
A unit of
Might
has to be in the
flip him.
center.
It's very questionable.
12. He's gonna go there.
Which unit is going to be in the center?
Gonna
That's
play
important.
SCP. They're gonna teleport in the center. There's a denial.
Yep.
Oh, there you go. Yeah, 2 Dark Reaper units has a much better chance at knocking this guy.
Yep.
Okay. Eldred is gonna point at the plague bearers. Yes. Great. The Autark. He's gonna walk. 10, why not? Okay, shooting phase in the back. This warlock into the Nurgling swarm.
Yep.
Only the twin shuriken is actually not worth it. They're not doing anything then. Okay, let's do the important stuff first. All the direct Dark Reapers. Wait, actually, can he see? I can see. Okay, so I can put Eldred like this.
I will give him a 4 pinfon then.
Yo. Eldred is going away, so he can point at him with an 18.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, more to this direction. Okay, so +1 to wound, and the Farseer is gonna point at him for +1 to hit. So we have 4 Dark Reapers and 2 Dark Reapers. So these 2 Dark Reapers in the bottom, hitting on 2s, and they're gonna use their last token, and then their strength 10, so 4s. +1 to wound, so 3s, 2, AP2 ignore cover into your Warlock, so 4-ups, takes 3.
Yeah, takes 3, yep.
The indirect, as I said, into the Plague Bearers. 8 shots, +1 blast, 9 on 4s. And on 5s, 4 AP1 into the Plague Bearers, but they get cover. Cool.
Nice.
Then from these guys, everything into the Carnivore. Hitting on 2s and wounding on 4s. So AP2, ignore cover on the Carnivore. That's good.
Saves. 4 Binwon, this guy.
Eldred is gonna flame into the Plague Bearers, and he's gonna use his thing on Rodicus. His anti-character gun. Okay, so it is 3 Warlocks remaining over there. So 10 shots +6 on 2s. This many AP1. I can see you though.
Oh shit. All the way around. Last 5 rolls. Oh, I cannot see the last 5 rolls. Last roll. Wait, game. Oh, here. Yeah, here it is. Yep. Last 5 rolls. 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9.
9 damage.
So 2, 4, 6, 8, 9 on the live.
Then the 3 Singing Spears, hit on 3s, wound on 2s, 2 more AP0 into the Plague Bearer for 3 damage.
Oh, he dies.
He's dead. Okay, cool. They can't do anything. This Autarch is gonna use his free spread to chuck a grenade into the Brigand. Actually, into this Brigand. Is he in range? No, he's not. Yeah, into this Brigand in the back. 3 grenades. Attack. Takes 4 mortals.
Down to 8.
And okay, then this Warlock into them. Is he within 6? No, he's not. So 1 Flamer. What's the toughness of Nurglings?
3.
So he's strength 5, so 3s. Yeah, 2.
Damage.
On the Nurgling wounds, 1.
So
Then the Spear hits, doesn't wound, and then the Underslung hits twice, strength 4, 2 more in wounds on the Nurglings.
damage.
Damage 1, and then the other car, 1 more in wound on the Nurglings. Hey,
damage.
1. So, okay, all of them shot. Great. Charge phase, these Warlocks into the Brigand. They're in. How far can they actually get? It's at 11. Oh, I forgot to shoot Eldred. Sorry, Eldred into Rotigus. Let's do that at the end. So,
Was
okay,
Eldred the flame into the...
No,
he
his
does
his
have flame.
anti-character gun, the Mind War. Hits on 2s and wounds on 4s. Oh, 1 invuln on Rotigus.
Oh, damage.
D6 for 4.
Takes 3.
Tanky. Okay, then they're gonna go 10 like this. They're gonna fight. Autarch into the Brigand in the back. He's in. Attacks from the Autarch. 4 attacks on 2s and strength 6 or 5s. 2 AP3 on the Brigand.
Takes
6
6.
damage. Yep. And then the Singing Spears from the Warlocks. That's 6. 3s and the strength 4, so 6s, nothing. And then Eldred, 3 attacks, so is it 4? 3 attacks on 2s and then strength 5, so 6s. Nothing. Okay, that is my turn. I'll score a big area denial and defend.
Yep.
Over to you.
Thaldor, thank you for the follow. Appreciate you.
Oh wait, 5 more. Because
Oh yeah, beginning of your command phase. I'm gonna need
Probably not enough work done here.
Is it
well,
in the...
that might-
not what Ernie was hoping for. here.
Can I outpass that?
No, it's the same as with the Tyranids. It's just in your command phase.
Okay.
Oh wait, I'm gonna do it on this Brigand. That's much more fun.
This one?
Yeah,
Yep.
on this one.
Nope. He's battle shocked.
Oh, that's big. So that flips the
So I
objective
only
back here.
scored 3.
Oh boy!
It's got 3.
Chats, that was a big battle shock check right there.
You're right. Yeah, you're right.
Man, Seer Council's looking really dominant here. I understand. I get it. I get it, chat. That was big. Do I like New Tau? I like the ability. I don't think lists will change. Like nothing really functionally changed besides the ability just being better. I think that lists that run like multiple heavy vehicles are probably going to be more efficient now. So we saw ones that were like the big parking lot lists that were like
what to do.
Shadow Sun with 5 or 6 gunships, and then the rest of the army is basically just screens for them. And I think those lists are going to be a little bit more effective because they don't need as many guiders anymore. But otherwise, like I think for the most part, the factions
bring it down.
Just going to be easier to run.
I have no bring it down targets.
Then I can discard it.
Mm-hmm.
Behind enemy lines, that will be 3 points. The Nurglings.
Does this count even though you have OC 0? Oh yeah,
yes,
right, it does, because it does for Tyranids as well, yeah.
So I need to kill this. Need to shoot in here. Need to shoot in here, here. Yeah, so I need to basically stand there. Because I need to score as max points for holding my for gaining this 2nd place.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, shooting.
Also good practice for teams.
Yeah. I need to take a battle shock test on this guy.
Nope.
He's fine.
No kitty for him.
And yep. Okay. Shooting. This guy can only target him, so he needs to shoot everything into him.
Okay.
Meltas. Yep. It's 2 saves on the Artark.
He's dead.
Is that? Will be 2 points. This Warlock, everything into him.
-1 to hit and -1 to wound.
Yep. 2. Yep.
Because we roll like that. Let's see if we can survive. Not looking good. Oh,
AP2.
Damage 1, right?
Yep.
To that.
Yep.
It's my ruling on Callion ignore hit modifiers.
Trees and
I believe that I can reread it, but I believe that it provides ignore hit modifiers permanently, and then battle rounds 3 you gain the bonus, the sustain bonus.
He did, and now it's Eldred left.
Am I remembering that correctly? Let's look.
Grimu. Oh, maybe not. 3s. Yes.
Yep. It is.
Yeah, this guy will flame into these guys.
Yeah. Yeah. So while you're guided, you ignore characteristic modifiers, and all your and if you're in 3rd battle round onwards, all your weapons gain sustained hits all the time.
-1.
4 ups. 1 guy down to 1. I have a feeling they will not survive this round.
They do that a lot, where they have a portion of a roll that requires a specific trigger, and then another portion that applies permanently.
To them.
So I think they just replace sustained hits 1 all the time
2, 3, 4, 5,
with ignore modifiers essentially, and then
I think doesn't matter. Yes.
With
1, 2 guys already.
Oh, they replaced the extra guided bonus with the ignore modifiers. Yeah. It looks to me like you get it all the time.
I'm gonna use my Eldar token because you shot at me.
He's in engagement range, right? Can you move out of engagement range?
Yeah, I'm gonna use it on the Dark Reapers.
Oh, okay. Yep.
That could be clarified in the future to be the opposite way, but
so they can move. Where?
It doesn't seem to me like there's a timing restriction on the ignore modifiers bit.
They can kill them.
Yep. Eldar, let's see, fight in combat. 2 damage. Oh, that's not what I want to. Let's see. This guy will charge here.
Yo.
No prisoners behind enemy lines. I already scored out the behind enemy lines. Yeah, no
It's ongoing
prisoners is going to
combat,
get that one.
Combat.
And then, honestly, I think Irina's only got a minute
Wait,
left.
do you mind if I move these guys and try to charge?
The only... I don't
wait, where is
think she can lose from here because she's going to gain a 13 this coming turn. So she's going to be up to 79 points.
I don't want but well, maybe
Free commands could score a 15. He put it up to 56, but can he get another 23 off of secondaries? He can't, so I think it's over.
3 more.
But the question is how many he can score.
Yes.
And the hope would be to get a 13. But I don't know what holds the third objective.
Yep, so go sweeping into them.
He could shade through here
Twos.
and charge tank shock
And twos.
pile in, maybe, if he can
And
get far enough. But that feels like he would need a really long charge.
2.
5 ups. They're dead.
Yep. And I'm probably gonna 3-inch this way.
This guy could push to the middle, but then I don't know what holds this objective.
Yes. Ongoing combat, so you choose first.
I'm gonna.
Oh, and I choose these guys. The small card +1 damage from for Rodriguez.
Okay, yeah, the warlocks are gonna punch into Rodriguez. No, the attack is gonna punch first. Yeah. Nah, fuck it. The warlocks are gonna go. So 4 attacks, +3s, and then on 6s, I'll turn this to 6, so 3 AP0s into Rodriguez. 3 damage each.
6-4.
And then the Seer, I think it's 2 attacks. Yes, 3 attacks on 2s and 6s. 1 more AP0 for 3 damage. You're fine.
Fine, yep. Then I get to fight back.
Now you get the Brigand me.
How many attacks? 4, so he's never gonna kill. Yeah, he's just gonna fight into them.
Yeah, I'm not gonna
sweeping.
bother them. Nice. Anything into the attack or everything into the warlocks?
Everything in the warlocks.
Okay.
I think it's 2s, and these are lethal. Then, are they -1 to wound or anything?
Yeah.
Yep. Wait, what's the sweeping is?
It doesn't matter, they all have a
Not
4 up in one. They're dead.
Yep. Yep, then you get to fight with another guy.
Eldred is gonna pile in 3 attacks. 2s and 6s. 1 AP2. 1 AP1 for 2 damage into the Warlock Brigand.
Saves.
Sick. No punch.
So the Brigand fights back. On 3s and 3s. 1 save. On Eldred.
4 up. He's fine.
Yep. And I think that's all the fighting. I scored my stuff, and that's you.
Awesome. Can we hide this deployment zone? I gain XP from Eldred. I'll draw 2 cards. 13. Secure no man's land and mark for death. What do you want to mark? Let me guess. Oh, wait, yeah. This Brigand, this Rodriguez, and this Carnivore, right?
Yep. Yep.
Secure no man's land. That I can pretty assuredly do. That's okay. I put this for free. I'm gonna discard marked for death. I'm gonna draw Sabotage. I need to survive until the end of the game. That could be an issue.
Sabotage and Secure. Secure's already done.
Did you already put
So you can sabotage in here and hope for the best, maybe.
What do you mean?
For the discard?
Yeah.
Yeah, okay, perfect.
That's
From
number
3 to
2.
2.
That's number 2. Okay, so any way to sabotage? I mean,
We can finish this. If we can play on my time, if you time out, because this is the last round.
Yeah, it shouldn't be that big of a deal.
Teleport him over there. He's gonna sabotage. He just needs to be with a 9 of Eldred. So Eldred is gonna walk there. These guys
Gonna flame him, probably.
are gonna walk 8. I'm gonna run away. Oh, I don't want Rodriguez there, so I'm just gonna walk up to Rodriguez. And I'm gonna.
Wait 1 second.
Move quickly.
I'm probably gonna flame these guys.
Oh yeah. Okay, I'm
Yep.
gonna make them immune to Overwatch. So it's 6 inches. They can walk. Nothing. Okay. They gonna. I'm gonna make them immune to Overwatch. I'm gonna advance them.
Yep. So
For 1,
watch.
so I'm gonna pay a CP, and I'm gonna for 2. So they walk 8, and they're now here. Fine. That's my last turn. I don't
Yep.
need
So
to
I can overwatch these guys, right? Or did you pay?
No, you can't. No, you
Okay, yeah.
can't. You can't. I'm
So
gonna
roll the
go for that.
3.
And
3
these
says AP minus
guys,
2 on the Dark Reapers.
no, you can't. I'm gonna make them
Oh,
into
you
Overwatch,
can't.
and I'm
Oh,
gonna
sorry.
advance them. But they can't shoot. They're not gonna shoot anymore.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. Sorry.
So I'm advanced. So these 2 warlocks are gonna shoot into the Nurglings.
Yep.
So first warlock, it's 3 + 1, so 4 shots because he now has a friend. And it's strength 6 into the Nurglings, so 3. So I'm gonna use this last for ignore cover and -1 to hit on the next guy then. So this is AP1, ignore cover onto the Nurglings.
Damage.
1
each.
each. Yep. Yeah. Then he's gonna check the spear, hits on 3s and wounds on 2s. 1 more AP0 into the Nurgling for 3 damage.
They're gone.
Okay, great. Okay, then that's the end of my turn.
Yep. And he's doing the sabotage, right?
Yeah, exactly.
Okay.
And I'm gonna once again ask you to take a battle shock on this brigand.
Yep.
Doesn't make a difference, I think, because yeah,
It's fine.
Yep.
I need to take a battle shock here.
No, okay.
He is battle shocked. Yep. Yep. Doesn't matter. No.
Yeah, this is a good move. I don't think it means that Freakmans can get anything to the center because the Dark Reapers have left.
Can he fit here?
I guess the only option he has is maybe he charges the Autark and then consolidates here, and then this guy pushes mid. I think is the only way he has to score.
Yep. Guns. Oh, I need to take.
Yeah, let's look at the cards. Marked for death, Locust.
That's.
The 2 Windrunners. Okay, you're scoring marked for death. The Autark and the 2 Windrunners.
The Autark. Yeah.
Yeah, he's on the ruins. So.
Oh yeah, he's on the ruin. Yeah.
Yeah.
So that should be easy to do. Yeah, and I can move him.
Yeah, so that should be 5.
So like this.
Locust, if he locusts with this carnivore, should be 2.
This guy can move 14 inch.
Yeah. And then if Ronigus charges one of these 2 units and consolidates the objective, he'll get a 13.
3. Establish will be 2. I'm marked if I kill him, and I think I will secure my 2nd place with this amount of points.
Ooh, congratulations.
But one second,
Scary.
I need to kill this guy because he has a 4-1, right?
Yeah. But you have
and wait 1 second. Maybe I can score more points because if I charge here and I kill them, I can consolidate an objective as well.
Yes, indeed, that's the goal.
So brigand, everything, and this Autark. Wait, I can even do it like this, right? No. Can I go all the way here? And I think he can, with his hand, can see the Autark as well.
I mean, the Autark is on the thing, so he can.
Yeah, exactly. Yep. So he can flame if the brigand whiffs. Okay. Alta. 1 misses. 1 wound on the Autark.
4 up. Fine with me. He's dead.
Okay. He's doing the action. Water gus. Let's say flames into. It doesn't matter. Doesn't do anything. Marked and establish will be 2. Now the question is, how high of a charge roll do I roll for him? Superior roll this.
What?
Insists.
Um,
He's not.
oh, wait.
He's not. He's not a fast guy.
Yeah. So if he goes there and then
So,
consolidates,
I can
so he has to
still make
wipe the
it.
Dark Reapers. Is the question. A big
Yeah,
charge
so
looks like he might have been able to touch
sweeping,
the
2
objective
damage
anyway.
attacks.
Yo, -1
Um,
taken wound.
Yep.
I know. I'm just being mean, but I just.
Yeah, no. This, I mean, it played
Yeah.
like it's a team.
Yeah. Sweeps
-1
on
to
3.
Yeah, if that's the case, then you would have fired with Rodriguez into Eldrad. I don't know.
AP.
AP1, I think, 6 saves.
4 ups. I'll take it on the guys on the back. So he's dead and he's dead.
Yeah.
Yep.
Womp womp.
You're going nowhere, mister.
Womp womp.
No,
So only an
yeah,
8.4.
no,
Freakman's.
it's,
Wow! What a domination by Seer Council this
I
game.
think this is
was
enough
crazy.
for me to secure the second spot.
Well, handshake. Well played, sir. What a game. What a game.
This is a big payout for all the people who voted Eldar
Yeah.
today. Damn. What a game.
Thanks for playing.
Oh.
I just couldn't get out under out the pressure. I said,
I knew that if I don't go early, you will just get too far. So I was like, okay, I'm gonna. I mean, maybe you heard me in turn 2. I was like, should I YOLO or not? And I was like, I have to. If you walk out too far and you deep strike Rodriguez too far forward, the game is over. So I have to push everything into. Yeah, lucky
exactly.
this worked out.
And these guys here was like, if I could put these 2 warlocks here, then I probably would make a charge here, and then, yeah.
Actually, I could have done a lot of improvements. Where, for example, if you shot Fugan with the Brigands, I could have then used the Elder move to move him D6+1, and then give him lone op, so you can't shoot him with the other Brigand. Then he would have been very sad.
I think you were on 0 CP that turn.
Yeah,
But still,
because I wasted all my CP on the side with the.
Yeah,
with the
but you could probably move if you rolled high enough behind the wall.
But yeah, if I whiff any of these 7-inch charges early, I just forward. I think. Scary. Yeah, Knights. And what do you think of the codex, of the new codex coming up?
And as soon as I saw toughness 9, I wasn't interesting anymore.
Yeah,
on the
I
warlocks.
Also they're not battle line, so
Yeah. With the new chapter approved, it's less important, right? I heard to have battle lions. With the new chapter approved mission pack, I thought they say it's less.
With
less
the new
important.
mission pack, you just need second turn really bad because then you get free challenger missions. Yeah.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but yeah, I mean, right now they have 12 wounds, so 4 impacts from the Dark Reapers kill them, and then they're gonna wound on 3s, but then you need 5 to kill them.
Yeah, and then +1 to wound, you're wounding on 2s. So.
Yeah, but I think I mean, I don't know. I think big knights are easier to beat than small knights for Eldar, because also the Brigands, I think they lose the 24-inch chain cannon.
Yeah,
it goes to 18. No, the Melter.
Melter went down.
Yeah, so no more Melter range from Strat Reserve, which is annoying.
Yeah, interesting. I think my list is kind of busted, but this is pre-nerf Seer Council. After the nerf, it's a bit weaker, but it's still insane against gun lines, I think, because of the lone op. But the fact that it can also win against a stat check like War Dogs is cool. I really enjoy it. You can do a lot of dumb shit like Rodriguez hitting on 3s and wounding on 3s, and then you're saving on 4s. It's just like, here is 15 Terminators. Have fun. Yeah, great game.
Sweet. Well, thanks to both of you for a good game, Irina. Congratulations on taking it down.
What do you get?
Points.
Sweet.
Points for the invitational. And bragging rights.
Bragging rights, more important.
Indeed. But yeah, thanks to both of you for participating.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was great fun. Thank you for hosting these things, Travi. That's important. Just that someone does like Warhammer solo queue is worth a lot. I like it.
Yeah, basically.
Mhm.
That was kind of the idea for sure.
Thank you.
Cool. Well,
Well,
I'll let you two go. I'll put the results in, so you should be all set.
Thank you.
And
Yep.
have a good rest of your evening.
Everyone. You too. Bye.
have a good night.
Cheers.
Bye.
All right, chat. I'm gonna take. Let me just get this result in real quick before I forget to do it, and then get yelled at later. I am going to go ahead and turn off the stream for a moment here. I'm gonna be gone. I'll probably take a little 15-minute break or so. And then I'll be back, and I'll yellow scribe this list, this weird list, and I will be back in a smidgen. So thanks everyone for watching. Keep it classy, folks, and I will see you in a couple minutes.